How are y'all doing today? I'm going to keep this one as brief as I possibly can. And I'm also going to try to do the thing that Kelly, um, the chatbot queen, our official educator, I'm so pumped for. She's constantly teaching things, and she preaches the what I learned, the Gary V method, and she is like the lady version of Gary V. And that's a compliment, by the way. Pre NFT Gary V, mind you. I'm just gonna put that out there. She's been batching her content, and that's one thing that if I had time, which I unfortunately have very little, that would be the one course that I would love to have taken when she was offering those things. Now I think she's like so immersed back into the like world of bots because CBB got her excited again, and we appreciate and love her. And there's so many new people that have entered the world of chatbots due to, can anybody guess? Chat GPT tizzle. Let's check the chat really quick. What's going on? Oh, we got some people. We got some people in here. What's going on? I see a lot of people from the Discord. What's up? What's up? Yeah, this is going to be a good one. I even got, man, I'm so organized. I'm going to have to like really keep it cool until after we're done with like the real work here. Because I'm going to try to use these videos as mini tutorials that just so many people do need, which I get. Brian works for us. So it's confusing, baby. And Brian's the man. Brian, I just saw your message too, baby. I got you after this. I'll take care of that thing. Ain't no problem. Let's see. Oh man, this right here, this guy, Kevin, my man. This is an OG. I won't even tell you how many accounts he has, but man, guess what, dude? Guess what, dude? I got the news you've been waiting for. Zapier, baby, is upgraded. Matter of fact, that's going to be the first image. I guess I'll throw it on the screen here. But yeah, baby, Ryan's prepared. We're going to have some fun today. Y'all are going to get more value out of this than 12 hours of these courses out here that you can buy. That at least I know of and that I've seen and have heard of, and there's no waiting list. This is all free. Let me see, but I got so much love for DALL-E 3 right now. Again, we're so spoiled right now. I remember the beginning of the year. Okay, we were like freaking out over just the ability to generate any image, right? But now we're spoiled, and like I like being spoiled in this way. It's great. But let me show you this image here. Like for me, I know I've known and do know some incredible, like real deal graphic designers from large agencies making mad money. I know freelancers. Look at this. Your boy Ryan made that because that represents that new, improved Zapier, Zippity Zap integration. What do you think about that? As well as you see that bright, shiny, sexy looking Apple logo. We got that new iPhone, that new Apple login. So that's cool. And that should give you a glimpse into what's into the future. Yo, Apple, we applied for business messaging. And I know that you guys were only accepting people with 10,000 to 100,000 accounts, essentially. Well, I'm not going to say exactly how many accounts we have or how many users we have, because I just think that's kind of tacky for now, at least, because I'm not braggadocious like that. Apple, it's time to let us in, baby. I'm gonna get business messaging, even though I already saw the news that they're going to integrate with RCS, meaning text messaging is going to be unified instead of being broken down by the weaknesses of SMS, text message marketing. Let Ryan be the one to tell you first. CBB, these guys knew it first. All the text messaging abilities are going to be able to work with all of your traditional messaging like Messenger, Instagram, Google Business Messages. Oh, you didn't know about Google Business Messages? We'll show you about that too. But in this video, I'm going to get right to it. No more chit chat. I'm going to explain the video, and in some cases, I might have to use my extra professional radio voice on. So bear with me there. If for any reason you guys can't hear me, can't see me, whatever, let me know. I'm going to check the comments one more time. We'll probably turn this obnoxious music down. I just don't like hearing silence. That's the one thing about Discord. I'm not there for like a like, preaching or educational session most of the time. I like to not talk to myself all the time. You feel me? All right, but yeah, Kevin, this was one that as soon as we, Ali and Kevin, you guys, as soon as we had this Zapier upgrade, I just wanted to like call y'all. We have talked on the phone in some cases, but I didn't want to do that because I'm kind of crazy like that, and I'm already weird enough. But it's because I love you guys and I want you to crush, just like this dude right here. Check this out. So I remember like 3 or 4 lives ago, homie over here, Gur Doctor, hit us up on YouTube and was like, "Oh, do you help people in Discord?" And then I'm like, "That's what it's there for," you know. One thing at church. I mean, yeah, I go to church on Sundays, and one thing my pastor says: anytime in the Bible you see "therefore," you need to ask yourself, "What's it there for?" I thought that was funny, but yeah, dude, I was like, that's what we have Discord for. And before I could even finish the live video to go help this dude, I see that he's being helped in a live session by like 6 of the platform's best, friendliest, most capable minds. Shout out Keith, shout out Asta, shout out McNasty, Ryan. All right, I got to quit playing. We're not on Discord right now, so time to activate professional mode. So yes, I do have graphics made for you guys. Make sure I can be heard. Look, oh man, look at this. Look who we got in the hizzy. Look at this DM to find. Hi, after 3 years struggling with ManyChat and Dialogflow, this is a breath of fresh air. Well, my friend, I'm glad we could be that breath of fresh air because we only want to bring massive, massive value. That's why we have our pricing the way we do. That's why we have all of the way the platform works across all your devices the way we do. There's no platform, not even OpenAI's ChatGPT Tizzle, that can do what we can do, and faster and easier than everyone else. Facts. I'm going to prove it now. I'm going to show you guys a massive value here, and I think I'm probably going to be that dude if I can find it. I'll bring up a competitor's website to show you guys a breakdown of just what they charge you. And so when you have these numbers in mind, if we benchmark them because they're gigantic compared to us in probably money owed but money given and user base, even though I think they're pretty dormant looking. This is going to give you a great idea of what to charge people. We also have had our users screenshot some of the final hidden untalked about costs of some of these other platform preacher, influencer, paid and bot people. They don't tell you the cost of these tools. So when you're trying to sell a chatbot to a business and you got massive monthly fees yourself or a huge investment yourself along with the learning curve, you're done. And the only thing you're left to do is subscribe to that extra Telegram or whatever. Is subscribe to the Patreon, subscribe to the other thing to buy the other template that probably doesn't work anyways. I can't tell you how many times we've had to fix these things. And so today's episode, we're going to solve the problems, baby. All right, so let's get to the graphics I made specifically with Dolly. I just can't believe how good it is. And like David Shapiro, my favorite AI YouTuber, buddy, the other day just like pointed out so easily, like a graphic, like we're going to start off with the AI welcome. I believe this is a graphic like this, although this was made very late last night, would have taken someone quite a while. But this is going to be the first thing we talk about is the welcome message. The welcome message is extremely important. This is going to be how the majority of your users, no matter what channel they're coming in to talk to your chatbot, or when they scan your QR code, or when they call or text your business's phone number that's connected to our platform, the first thing that they're going to get hit with is 99% of the time going to be a welcome message. I highly, strongly recommend that you take in consideration what you want the welcome message to achieve. Essentially, this is going to direct either your user or the customer or the guest in what it is that you want them to do. And that's something that, rule number one, you really need to have a good idea of what it is you think you want the chatbot to accomplish. This is one of the biggest issues that I see Basically, one of the number one problems I'm seeing is, and it's not a problem that can't be solved super fast, but it's something that needs to be addressed. A lot of people, by no fault of their own, have just been like wooed by very flashy thumbnails and potential big boy numbers. Okay, $10,000 this, $100,000 this, $1 million this. I don't care who you are. I've met very few people at young ages that have accumulated actual amounts of massive wealth by what they then talk about in courses. Let me tell you something, baby. If you're good at what you do that. And when you retire, you sell your courses and stuff, not in your A game. That's your like number one sign to like be cautious, um, and do your research. Make sure the people that are telling you how to sell chatbots have actually sold one. That's a great question to ask some of these people. We're going to show you exactly what you need to learn right now, how to sell one, and why they're valuable. And then at the end of it, I'm going to show you the actual value. Some of the competitors out there are charging for this as a platform and a service, which I think is a bit um, not productive there. But, anyways, first things first, you need to go ahead and log in or sign up into your ChatbotBuilder.ai account. We are going to go ahead and, as we typically do, we're going to start a new account. Before I do that, I will mention the only business communications that we use as a company are our own. Aside from Freshdesk, which is a great tool for the docs, and shout out Brian, Wendy, and Steven. You guys have been incredible at finishing off the last of the documentation, minus the brand new OpenAI integrations we'll talk about too and go over. But the first thing that you need to do is log in. Everything that we use, including this little chat bubble here, when I refresh my screen, this is one of the most requested features. They want a little thing to pop up. Well, 2.5 seconds, you can make that happen. And when you click, you're probably not going to be able to hear this on the screen because of the way Restream plays to me. But when you click it, you hear a sound. In this case, it's got my previous conversations loaded. This is a persistent menu. This is the same menu that would be used on our Facebook page, for example. So we could easily scroll through videos. In our case, we have a very, very intelligent bot. I can ask it questions like, I'm having trouble with the flow builder. Seems there's an error, but I don't know what to do from here or where the error could be coming from. And let's see how well our bot responds. I wasn't even planning on showing this, but bam, son. So I'm talking about, it shows you a photo of exactly where to find the error log. Okay. And so do you want to see, have you guys ever heard of the word or the term Easter egg? I'll show you one of my favorite ones. I'm going to say something like, okay, thanks. That's all great. I heard that you know Snoop Dogg. I'd like to speak to Snoop, please. Let's see if we'll be impressed. Yep, Snoop. Bam. And just like that, like you see how gangster. Hey, ChatGPT can't do that. Bard, where you at, Claude? So I know you guys probably can't hear, so I'm gonna just do it like the super ghetto way I did it last time. So how about that, Zuckerberg? I'm just playing. You know I love y'all. One of y'all end up buying us in a couple of years, it'd be all good. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and close that bad boy, and we're gonna start a new account because that's only fair. That way, you know, there's no tricks, no games, no gimmicks. Um, and it turns out that what you see on this next screen is most likely going to change into what we build together today. So, as a matter of fact, like I might just delete everything because I think that's what I want to do. You know, it's past time that we updated our, you know, make a new account. Here are your templates to start you off for, you know, nothing but success. So there's just a thought there. But we click log in or sign up. If we want to choose the channel that we know we want to run with, great. I highly recommend, and this is why we've got it at number one. I'll choose web chat. It's the easiest one to use. And we're going to call this, let's see, Ryan's personal assistant bot. That's like the longest name ever. Demo bot, numbered 500. All right, demo bot 500. Create an account just like that. We've done it. Excellent job, Ryan. Let me go ahead and explain. If you ever need help currently, you can get support right here. Free templates are also right here. We have a whole bunch. We're going to add brand new templates here by January 1st that are going to be all AI centric. So if you want these as a current member, so current subscriber, go ahead and install them now, because once January 1st hits, probably most of all of these are going to be gone, and they're going to be replaced with nothing but gangster, awesome, powerful AI centric templates, because anyone that's still building flows with more than like 10 nodes really needs to reconsider how they're designing conversations, unless you really want to sell a bunch of expensive templates and make them appear to be valuable. For those of you that don't know, now you know. This is our analytics tab. You've got your own ability to even use custom conversions, custom logged events, which will appear here if you've got active. So you can, along with what we provide, you can check out your own stats across all of your channels, which you add here across the board all day, every day. This is an account. So with us, when you sign up, without doing anything for a free trial, you're making a profile. Within that profile, you've got your first chatbot account. The chatbot account that we just made together is called, what was it? DemoBot 500. If you wanted to rename that account like I do right now, I'm going to backspace that up like a Tonka truck and click continue. And now I think that's just going to look nicer for my tastes. So again, analytics tab is where you start. Now, some people like to tell you or sell you a template on how to make your bot have a printable or readable transcript. That's different than an inbox. An inbox is going to allow you to do a lot of things. In our case, you're going to have all your conversations here. When you select a conversation, it'll end up in this window, and all of the details that you're collecting or have collected on that contact end up here, and we'll look at that. Here, you're also going to be able to assign agents, so you can pass the baton, get things done quickly. Here's the flow builder page. This is also where you're going to find the error log. If you ever have an error, this is going to be where I would first recommend, if you don't know what to do, to check. This error log is going to tell you what the error is and from where it is. If it's from our platform, it'll have a special code. If it's from any other platform, like OpenAI, for example, it'll tell you where the information, where that text is coming from. Let's get back to the flows tab. These are the original flows that I have provided. And you can see the last time that I updated these was August. Ryan, that's embarrassing, baby. You can't be doing that. Clear conversation, that was like the original OG of the 3 templates that I originally created, but it's very, very valuable. But in this case, we're just going to delete all these bad boys. Done. Deleting all the flows. And it's going to take a second, but we should be good now. Are we good? Maybe it didn't want me to delete all these flows. I might not want to delete those, honestly, but I'll delete them after I make this next update. Okay, it's just delete. It just deleted that one. Let's delete all of them. We'll delete them one by one. It's okay. I'm sad to see some of these go. The new way to build things, just so much better. The AI summary flow, this is probably one of my most favorite ones, but there's a lot of room for optimization for people that don't want to touch it and just want it to work. And we'll clear this one too. I think we'll keep this one. We'll modify it. That's what we'll do. And here's the welcome message. This is the one that we're going to start with. But everything that we do is going to be AI focused. Okay. So now we're really, really starting from scratch. And I'm going to keep this one just to remember to make a new one later. Before we begin, let me just show you something here. if you go to your settings section, you're going to find integrations, and number 2, ChatGPT. As you can see, baby, we already got you because we believe in you. We believe in your success, and we believe that once you try the tool, you're not going to not want to use it. And we believe, we've gambled, we've made this bet since day one. I did a lot of math, a lot of calculations, and I've just, over my time of running chatbots myself personally for many brands and businesses, and overseeing now what is around 45 million conversations we are responsible for on the Meta system alone a month. I guessed correctly. And while all the other platforms, for 2 reasons, have not included GPT tokens, number 1, they thought it was going to be way too expensive, and they didn't have any controls in place to stop bad actor usage, in which we do. That's one thing that's monitored pretty closely, is the usage. And so we know when people are trying to do something that they shouldn't do without even having to investigate the account. And that happens so rarely. And luckily, our platform really attracts the best minds in chatbots. And we haven't had any problems with too many bad guys trying to use a very, very powerful system. And by the way, side note, this is something to keep in mind for you that are watching. The space that we're playing in is mind-blowingly powerful. You have a giant responsibility. And so you've got to be very, very careful with what you're doing and follow all the laws, rules, and regulations of your region, country, state, all that good stuff. But on day one, you've got one of the most compliant accounts that you could possibly imagine. And you've got the ability to achieve any sort of status that your government or your local region requires. For the most part, you can definitely make sure that you've abided by all of those terms. We've made that very, very focused to be a worldwide provider. This is what we've got going on for you AI-wise. You're already connected to the OpenAI's API, in which you can choose your language model. If you use your own API key, if you stick with the API that we provide that you don't have to pay for, you're going to get the fastest model available, which is GPT-3 16K Turbo, which, as you can see here. Temperature is going to be the creativeness or the randomness of the answer or the reply that your bot gives. So the higher that you go, the more creative it's going to be. To me, this is going to just do less of what you want it to do most of the time. In general, I stick around to 3, but 5 is okay. Maximum tokens. This is going to be something that is going to be a clip for sure. I'm going to mark this in my mind right now. When it comes to maximum tokens, this does not control the final output of OpenAI. It just controls how many characters are going to be allowed to be sent. What this means is, if my output from this prompt in the user's message is going to equal 400 tokens, the system will send 300 of those 400 tokens, and it'll break off your messages. So they'll appear unfinished. So instead of worrying about this, although some users that are very advanced, they do want to control this for many reasons, I just delete it. And then instead, what you would do is you would say something like this: never respond to any questions from users in more than 1 to 2 lines, because it's required that your responses are very short and to the point. And so this is your prompt area. This is the easiest, fastest way to make a GPT-powered bot. It's even faster than the GPT builder, in my opinion, because you just got one text box you've really got to worry about. You can fill it out, done, deployed on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, your business phone, text messaging, and maybe even leaving out something in our own web chat, which is super awesome. It's very powerful. But this is all you need. We do have assistants now. We've not created one yet in this account. But when you do create one in your account here, if you're using your own API, and this is a requirement, if you're using your own API key to make an assistant, meaning You're still paying the same fee with us, but you're using your own API key. That's your choice. If you want to do that, then you'd be able to use your assistant made here with your own account with OpenAI and their playground, which is kind of fun to do and kind of fun to test against. There's something extremely advanced in chatbots called functions. Functions are one of the most powerful things that GPTs can do today. Functions are going to be known as plugins if you're using ChatGPT as a user, and they're going to be formerly known as function calling up until this last prior update. Now it's just functions. We used to call this ChatGPT triggers here. We've renamed them to just functions to match. We've built in one function for you that it could be a bit difficult to build for yourself, which is called connect the user to the human. And so the AI is going to detect the intent of your customer, of your user, when they're interacting with your chatbot. If they think that the user wants to be sent over to a human and they don't want to talk to the bot anymore, this will activate and say, no problem, a human agent will be with you. The bot will pause. You or your admin you've assigned will be notified, and you'll have a one-click right to the inbox from your phone, your device, your computer, your laptop, whatever. You can easily turn this off, and you can add any functions that you'd like. We've included a few. Get the current time and get the current weather. And we can show you guys this later. But some of this will change too when I update the template, because we're just going to make this thing untouchable. My goal here is to provide the best AI-powered business communication tool imaginable. And I think we've done it. Okay, so we'll get out of here and let's continue. This is where you're going to make your assistant if you choose to do so. So Ryan's PDFs. If I wanted to upload a whole bunch of my YouTube transcripts, for example, I could download them into a PDF, and I could upload any file that I want right here. Let's do I have any PDFs? There's a white label PDF that we were working on. The conversation history was too huge for me to have patience for. But as you can see, you can easily upload a document. Now, if you try to use a function with Turbo 16K, you're not going to be able to do that because it's just not possible yet on OpenAI's side. Even on their documentation, the entire API for the Assistant API is in beta still. That's why we also have marked it beta. So not everything might work exactly as intended, but ask yourself this: does everything when you're using ChatGPT always work as intended? Have you ever gotten an error when you're using ChatGPT? If the answer is yes, understand that the API is the same thing. They probably have a lot of extra juice pumping on their side, but essentially we're using the exact same thing. So if instead you really needed to have functions and to be able to read your PDFs, for example, you would be able to use your own API key, and then you would be able to choose a function. For now, we wouldn't be able to do that. It's an either or scenario. But you would click save. And now we see our assistant. You can make up to 20 different assistants. If you go to integrations and you want to activate that assistant to just handle the whole thing for you, instead of worrying about what's in your business information, your main prompt, we can say, nah, that doesn't matter. Don't even think about that. Instead, click assistants and choose your assistant and click continue. This means that anytime someone is going to interact with your bot and say anything to it, the material it will likely reference from is going to be that of which the document you've uploaded the PDF. Just like when you use a plugin, the plugin is active and ChatGPT is, say it's vidIQ. If the user's message to ChatGPT doesn't contain any YouTube URL, the plugin doesn't activate, and instead ChatGPT just continues to give you whatever reply it thinks that you want. But instead, if vidIQ is active and you do indeed provide a YouTube video URL, then a function occurs or a plugin is activated. The function is called in which ChatGPT sees that the YouTube link is there, which is what the plugin is looking for, then it's activated. That is the exact same thing that happens with our functions. If the instructions in your prompt, let's look at this really closely. If the instructions in your prompt here are to answer any questions about our contact information or our staff or team members. You can get that information here, blah, 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 blah. But if the user is asking about troubleshooting information or needs help with building chatbots, please refer to the document that I've uploaded to provide a short but still helpful answer, and ask them if this was helpful after you've provided this information from the document. And so what I've done here is I've further instructed the agent or the assistant on what to do. This is an important thing. This is called prompt engineering. Another example of this is this. Important question. Never discuss politics, sports, religion, or anything unrelated to Ryan's businesses. If a user requests to talk about anything like this, you are to politely decline and steer the conversation back to business-centric topics only. All right, so you would do something like this. And then the best thing is this is prompt engineering 101. A lot of people don't even know. Examples: user assistant. Still spelled it wrong. I'm like the worst speller of all time with a giant mic in front of me. But this is what you would want to do. You would want to say something like this. Who is the president? Sorry, that's against our policy. And you would actually all right. And so you would actually have stuff like this going through the whole thing. So every time the bot will understand the pattern, these GPTs are just extremely good at understanding. I don't need this extra one. I thought I did. They're extremely good at understanding patterns. Okay. So while you're telling the bot what to do here, you are showing the bot what to do here. This is called the show and tell method. It's one of the most massively helpful things that you could do currently with your chatbot to make sure that it's going to do what you want it to do pretty much at all times. And the way that we train our bots at ChatbotBuilder.ai, now this will not work across the board, but anytime that we see, because we look at every single question, even if the bot is handling it perfectly, if there's ever a time that we see the chatbot answer in a way that we don't like, or in a way that could be answered better, or in a way because information has changed now or over time, we see that, oh no, it gave an answer that was not perfect. All we need to do is, number one, you go find where the bot referenced that information from within your prompt and ensure that you delete that, take that out so it doesn't happen again. Then you add the correct message. This is called training. And all it is really just a couple user and assistant examples. You can give it a couple different examples to handle the same question. So price, for example, if you wanted price to be answered with the same way, but 2 or 3 different like ways to say it, you would just include those examples here. So as you can see, we have some nice instructions. We have important, don't talk about this. This could be, who is Elvis? This is another good one. Elvis. Who is the mayor? You know, and you can see how this just pattern goes on. It's going to understand like user, topic, assistant. Okay, that's against our policy. This could also have a variation of how you want to say that. The best thing to do is to take this, throw it into ChatGPT and say, give me a bunch of examples just like this about, these topics. And then you'd be totally good. So Ryan's PDF assistant is going to follow these instructions first. This is the priority. But then if the question is about troubleshooting information, we've told it to then reference the file. So let's click save. And remember, to make this active the easy way, you go here and you just make sure that you've got this toggled on. You go to your first option and you make sure that this is selected here. Because if this is selected, this is what you're using. If this is not selected and instead you're using the business information here, this is what you're using. This is what I recommend that you use. Most cases, you don't need to use an assistant. We solve the thing that the assistant API is attempting to solve from day one because we just care. We try really hard, and we're pretty good at what we do. So while many companies and many wrappers that will now go out of business, because now things are just getting more advanced and it's going to be requirement. Wrappers can't do these sorts of things. It's going to be a lot more difficult for them to incorporate an assistant. But anyways, the ones that couldn't do this, they brought the assistant feature. The benefit for us is the ability to have the files if we need them, should we need them. Again, in my experience, I've never had to do this before. This is all brand new, and I've built many hundreds of chatbots myself personally and sold them myself personally before the platform existed in the way that it does today, in which now you can do the same thing that I did, but at a much faster and higher scale. So next, let's look at prompt templates. This is where you could, if you have a template that you know you're going to use, like this might be something for, I call this test, but it might be something for FAQs. You could literally add your FAQs here, and it'll run just like I kind of showed you from the prompt, but you could have essentially an unlimited amount of examples here, and it's going to like contain that conversation and understand it very, very well. If you do complex things, that's just going to be very handy. This is almost like a snippet in some ways. I think that's the wording that they use in a few Shopify apps that I like. We've got our Google Sheets here. This could be very beneficial for a welcome message. And I think that is what we're going to do. So I can really show you guys some advanced stuff here. Let's go ahead and go to Sheets. And what we'll do is I have a whole bunch of these graphics that I generated from DALL-E. Let's call this DALL-E Welcome. So this is how we're going to make our welcome message here, guys. So we're going to say this will be title. This is how we want to do it. Title, subtitle, sub. Then we'll do image, link, and then button, link, button, text, maybe. We'll do something like that. So the first thing that we want to do maybe is say, let's do welcome. Welcome to CBB. And we'll need an image link. And so the one that I like to use is just an easy way to do it. Image BBB is just a free image hosting deal. And so I'm going to upload. How do I log in here? It's going to give me a good login. Sign in with Facebook. Cool. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to upload some of these photos here like this. So I'm sure I've got a welcome somewhere. Anyways, what we'll do is this. We'll go back into the platform and we'll go to flows. We're going to integrate our Google Sheets. So to do that, we'll just click Google Sheets, continue, allow, and we're done. We've got integration with ChatGPT done. It's done for you. And now we're connected to Google Sheets, which is great. We can connect to our calendar another time, but we want to just make a welcome message. And so to do this, we're going to go to flows, and we're going to make this an AI welcome message. AI welcome. And so here's what we'll do. We're going to get right to it. Here's your AI welcome message. I'm going to throw this on the little screen here really quick, just so I can have this as a marker if I see it. All right. Now we're going to make the AI welcome message. The first thing that we're going to do is open up a Flows tab, and we have a blank canvas. We're going to click on our block to select it. We're going to click again to open up the working pane on the left. In this case, we're going to have it work for the web chat, but we're going to leave it on omni-channel. So in case that we add Facebook or Instagram later, this should work on those channels as well. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Actions, and I'm going to go to OpenAI. I'm going to click on the OpenAI action. Here, you can see all of the different options that you have. We're going to generate text advanced, assistant, generate an image, generate speech to text, generate text to speech, or delete the message history between your bot user and OpenAI. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're just going to have generate text. Your default model that we provide for absolutely for free is the fastest model that they provide, OpenAI, GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K. So I'm going to just tell it what to do, and we're just going to say, your job is to welcome the user to ChatbotBuilder.ai. We'll just say this. All right. And I'll try to spell it correctly here. Out of respect for the brand, baby. There will only be one chatbot builder left standing, son. All right. Now, so that looks good. You're a helpful assistant. Your job is to welcome the user to chatbotbuilder.ai. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a custom field called AI welcome message. And what's going to happen is this information that we just told OpenAI is going to get sent to OpenAI to generate the text. And that text is going to come back to us, to you, and be saved right here. AI welcome message. We're going to click continue. Now you can do things in a lot of different ways, whatever makes you happy. But one way to do this to make it make sense and consolidate it is just add content here, add text. And what we're going to do is add that custom field we just made, AI welcome message. And so we can hit publish. And I think that should be good here. And that's your AI welcome message. You just double check one little thing here. Yeah, we're good to go. So AI welcome message is all we need. We'll do it one more time. You can actually use the curly bracket to pull up all the custom fields, or you could use, in many cases, you'd be able to use the symbol here for the custom fields, and you'll scroll down to AI welcome message. So again, step one, you're generating the text. Step two, you're displaying the text. So now we can actually go ahead and publish this, and we can preview this and click continue. We should see our welcome message be generated, and it'll appear. Bam. Hi, welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can I assist you? All right, I'm going to say, what can you do or help me with? So out of the box, guys, you didn't have to use any API keys. You didn't have to connect this or connect that or buy any sort of extra thing. You're immediately connected to OpenAI and the fastest language. So this is telling me what it can assist with, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm going to close out of this guy, and we're back in. You could also easily achieve this if you're more of a visual person and you like to see things step by step. You can totally do that. What you would do is I just duplicated this block, and this could technically be the way that some of you might be more familiar with. And so I can rename this block and say, generate the text. And I can rename this block here, send the text. All right, so publish that. Normally my baby's going super fast, but when I got all the things pumping, I'm gonna close out of this guy. as soon as I go live, things like to go slow. And you see this here. This is a bug in Photoshop. Let's see if we can force quit that Photoshop bug. The beta thing. Boom. Cool. And we didn't mess nothing up, baby. That's what's up. Sorry. So this is our welcome message. This is very, very simple. Let's add a note here so people can know what's up. We're going to add a note and we're going to say, write a simple welcome message for your business or brand in the first block, and it will be displayed to your user in the second block. Boom. Now we got us a good template. You know what? For once, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but my homies at at a Restream, my dogs, my people, they got some good music today. I feel like I'm like feeling good on this one. Okay, cool. So AI welcome message done. Now let's make a gallery, and that's what we're going to use with Google Sheets. So let's call this welcome gallery. And this is going to, that might be a little too loud. This, what we're going to do, I might have sensitive ears because I'm old now. I'm an old daddy now. What we'll do here is add a super easy flow. We're going to have a carousel of different things up here. And we're going to do that by not going to the traditional route, because we could simply just upload whatever we wanted right here. In this case, I'm not going to be able to use a web, but I could use, you could put a screenshot like this in here, or a picture like this, or this. You've got different ways that you can make a carousel. As you can see, it's ready to like be swipeable. You can have your text here and a button here up to 3. And a lot of people have asked, why do you only give us 3, Ryan? I want 4. Well, the reason we don't do that is because that's not the standard. The standard to work across all the channels in general is 3 is the maximum. And so instead of you having to build multiple flows for all these different channels and like waste your time doing the same thing you've already done, you've got this global icon here for omni-channel flows. If you do indeed want to make something for all the different channels you connect to, by all means, you can totally do that. In this case, we're not going to do it this way because I just feel like that's kind of slow. So we're going to do it a faster way, and a better way, I hope. And so what we'll do here is we're going to go over to this Google Sheet, and instead, matter of fact, let's just kind of explain this a little bit better. I'm going to do this. So this is a carousel, like I said, but we're going to make it faster and better. So instead of having to manually go in here each and every time, click, upload, what I'm going to plan on doing here is I've got to have the image, the title, and the subtitle, and the button here, right? These are the elements that I'm going to care about, although you could care about more things within the card, even a card URL. I'm not worried about that. I just want to make this as fast and easy as possible. So welcome to CBB. I'm going to say click below to get started. All right, and then we'll have an image link and a button link. And I don't think we'll need this guy. Okay, welcome to CBB, image link, button link. And then what we'll do here, what else do we want to do? Well, actually, what we'll do is we'll do it like, yeah, we'll do welcome, and then we'll do, what else do we want to do? Pricing. Let's do pricing. And then we'll do templates. Pricing templates, easy to understand pricing. And then templates, all templates are free. All right, cool. So now we've got to just grab 2 more things. We need an image link, and then we need a link for them to click on. And so what are we going to do? Let's go ahead and open up on my desktop here. What I'll do is I'll find those things. So I know I've got them here somewhere. And we'll just make screenshots of them. And okay, we'll just do it this way, actually, the way I meant to do it. I'm just going to make screenshots, and it'll be super duper fast. I'm going to show y'all some things that will save a lot of people a lot of time. And let's show, where's that last one? We're looking for the default reply one that I just gave it, that I thought I just gave it. How y'all doing today? We'll jump in these comments here again. I need to make one of y'all a moderator so you can just like jump on here and like show the cool comments that are being left. I hope some of y'all might be saying all the bad things about me and that I suck. That might be true. You might be saying that's all good. Ooh, my ID's on there because of Facebook. We'll have to take that one away. All right, boom, boom. Uploading. We want the direct link. So this is customer support. So I'm going to go to my deal here, and one is going to be for customer support. Let's make this one customer support. I'm going to say click below for human support. All right, and then here, what was the other one that we did? Let's see, it was the booking assistant or the what? Oh, leave a review. Let's do that one. So what we need is the direct link, Ryan. Where did they give that to us? Here. Direct link, copy. Go back here. Let's make pricing. Let's make this one reviews. Reviews. Okay. Please leave us a review. All right. So please leave a review. Let's wrap this so that it's not making me look crazy. And we'll have a button link here. So then we've got one for customer support. That's next. Let's close this. Customer support. Grab that direct link. Customer support link. Boom. And then pricing. Let's go to let's just make one in ChatGPT real quick. So I didn't have one for pricing. I'm going to say generate a matrix style futuristic thumbnail with the word pricing. And so ChatGPT is going to make our graphic. We can make our own ChatGPT graphics within our system, but in this case, for the sake of time and for another day, we'll make that tutorial, although it's very, very easy. I don't know, maybe we'll do one later. Let's just grab one fast. Hopefully it'll be fast. All right, good enough. And it spelled it right, so that's great. I'm just going to do a screenshot of it. Actually, we might be able to do this. Copy the image address here. I'm sure that will get deleted there. All right, so let's go back here. Let's see. Will that work if I was to do it like that? It's just going to download it every time. All right, so we do need to go back here. We'll upload that last one. Upload. Start uploading. And downloads. This guy. All right, cool. This might be the last one for the sake of time. We don't want to get into in the weeds here. So pricing. Boom. And then let's do one more. I must already have it somewhere of like the cover photo or whatever, that thing I did. Upload. We'll do this just at the cover. It's fine. Oh, default reply. That's one I wanted to use. We'll just use that one. Whatever. This is just an example. Great. And we got the link. And boom. So here's what we've done. We've got 4 different cards. Just made 4 different carousels. Arguably much faster than this way, the traditional way to do it. I'm going to show you the better way now. So first, we're going to make this the starting step and delete that bad boy. We're going to go straight to actions, Google Sheets. We have the most powerful Google Sheets integration in the game. Don't even try to compete. And I've seen a lot of other platforms, legacy platforms, not going to call them out, but they try to do the things, but they just can't do it like us. If I was really good on this thing, I'd have that like D4L song, can't do it like me, play right now. What happened here? I just connected our Google Sheets. Remember we did that? We're using a Google Sheets action to not send data, generate a dynamic gallery. But check out what you can do. You can send data, get a row, get a random row. Hello, choosing prize winners, update a row, clear a row, or generate a dynamic gallery. We're going to choose the spreadsheet that we're working in, which is going to be the DALL-E welcome. As you can see here, the worksheet, only number 1 exists. The image URL is coming from column C. All I need to do is install Riplet, use a little bit of Python, do a rain dance, and I'm just kidding, just type column C. So not many people will get that, but I just have fun. The title is next. So I'm going to have the title that's already there. Someone just Discorded me. That's probably laughing at me or cursing me. There's the title. And then I've got the subtitle already done because I already knew what to do. Let's make our formatting not look like we're 12 years old and uneducated. I'll have to cut that out of the video. And we'll make sure our formatting is great and that we're proud of it and that the bosses approve. And so then in this case, what I'd probably do here is figure out where I want to send them. So let's think. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Undo. Can I do that? No. Let's go back into Sheets just because we're going to be playing in there for a minute, I'm sure. We're going to try the thing out next, though. You want to try it on out. Oop, not that one. We want to have this one. All right, cool. Get out of there. All right, let's try this bad boy out. So, and we're not going to use a button for now. And let's click save. Yeah, everything's good. So publish. It's going to publish, and then we'll be able to preview our nice welcome message. And I'll show you why we're doing this because this is going to be a part of the welcome message maybe. I'll also show you how to copy and paste now that I'm thinking about it. But let's go ahead and click preview, and boom. We should have our photos popping in there. This is a giant photo, and I'll bet you Ryan's connection is just super slow right now with all the things I'm running. But that's like painfully slow. Here is how it works, right? So now we need to figure out where we want to send people into the welcome message, or we could do something like this. This might even be better for you. So let's do this. Let's do it like this. We will go do this. So we've got our first deal partially made. Let's show you how to copy and paste something. So I'm going to just grab this on my, I'm going to select it. I'm going to hit Command C on my Mac. I'm going to go back to the welcome, to the AI welcome. And then what I'm going to do next is hit Control V, like a boss. And then in this case, I've got the gallery happening here. So now it's going to generate the text, display the text, show the gallery. And then last but not least, what I'll do is I will add a quick reply that says, what do we want to do? We'll want to say purchase now. That will be an option. We'll say get support. That'll be an option. We'll say, let's see what else we want to do. What do we want to do? Let's make one more to make it easy. Let's say get free templates. All right, cool. So now what's happening is for our welcome message, it's evolving. We've got generate text. It's going to be generated and sent to the user. And now we're going to display options. All right, cool. So if they go to click any of these things, we've got to have something ready for them. The template one will be the easiest one to make, so I'll just make it very simple. I'm going to just add a node here, and I'm going to do a GIF, and I'm going to do one of me, Ryan Baggott. Boom. Will it show? Mind blown. They take that one away. Yeah, I like this one. Let's do a little typing action. I'm going to just say, boom, exclamation point. You're on the right track, because this is the fast way to making the big bucks. Working smarter, not harder. I like it. All right, boom. So they'll get that message from me. And then if I go back here, I can go here and grab my templates, copy the link address, go back into the welcome here, and I can go ahead and give that button right here, right up front. Right, so here's my button. And then I'll say get templates, right? And then it's not going to be that easy. You're not going to just get it from me for nothing, son. What I'll do is I'll say, here's a condition. Boom. And I'm going to ask, do we have the email? Does it have any value? Okay. If it does, then I'll say, let's do another GIF. Let's say done. Let's say thanks. Let's be a better one. Thank you. I like that guy. Thank you. And I'll say, thanks for being a part of our crew. Just tap below to access the free templates. All right. And so get templates. And then we'll just open the link. There's the store. And let's tag this dude so we know. Clicked template store. Oops. Clicked template store. And the reason I'm doing that is because maybe in the future, if I've got an email I want to send, or a text, or any sort of information, I want to maybe add him or add anyone that clicked in the template store into an email. Great. So that's solid. If they don't have an email on file with us, let's do this. Let's do and get user data. It's already set to collect email, but as you can see, you can collect a number, text, email, phone, image, file, link, location, date and time, date and choice, or multiple choice, or in some certain countries where Viber is popular, you can use a QR code reader. It's not very popular, but I had basically someone demand this early on, and they still use it, so it's cool. If the email address is not a correctly validated email, it wouldn't accept it. So you can modify that with AI, but for the sake of time, we'll just click save. And for the sake of understanding, this information that we get from the user is going to be saved in the custom field, the system field called email. Sorry, bro, but we only give out the templates to people that are on our email list or are our current customers. ... Please provide your email address. If they don't want to do it, they can say, nah, I'm good. All right, cool. So we'll give them a way to like opt out. Because if they don't want to give us something, that's cool. They can go buy a template. So great. So here's what will happen. They'll say, does the email have any value? We're checking for the email. Let's write that. Check is email on file. That's what we're checking for in this condition. If it is, great. If it's not, then okay, then they're not getting it. If they do give us the email and they say, yeah, we'll go boom. If they say, nah, I'm good, we're going to say, Chuck Norris is coming for you. And I'll do a little typing action. Let's build up the suspense. Typing. Let's make it 4 seconds. And let's do it like this. Let's go actions. OpenAI, just to learn y'all something else. Learn you a little something else right here. Let's generate text to speech. And we'll say, no problem, partner. Chuck Norris still approves of you. And so do I. Anything else I can do to help? And, you know, I like Shimmer's voice. Shimmer's cool. Let's make a new custom field to save this response in. We'll just call this AI Gen Audio. Or actually, we might just have audio already done. You don't even, if we do this, is even better. We don't. Let's just make it called audio. So what's happening here, guys, is we're using, instead of OpenAI's convert, just generate text, a completion, chat completion, or an assistant completion, we're going to convert text to speech, and we're going to use Shimmer's voice because she's my favorite. And it's going to say, no problem, partner. Chuck Norris will still approve of you, and so do I. Anything else? So do I. I'm going to put a little period there. By the way, is there anything else I can do to help? Continue. Cool. And so here's a little trick that a lot of people miss, and they'll yell at me, it's not working. You just missed this part right here. If you're going to use audio, you go here. Or text, you go here. Audio, file, audio. Bam, baby. Insert that link. What's the link going to be? Ryan, you didn't tell me anything about a link. Well, the link in this case is a custom field that you just made called audio, and you're going to look like a genius. So I think that's good. Let's see what the bad boy's looking like. So this is about the most complex flow that I've made in a long time, but it's really just to show some things. And so we're almost done here. But what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we keep everything kind of consolidated where it needs to be right now. And so what's happening here is we've got 2 other things that we need to do. Purchase now, get support. And so what we'll do is let's make a purchase now flow, which was just going to be a super easy one. And let's generate some text again. OpenAI. And we're just going to say for ChatbotBuilder.ai, say, please choose below from the following pricing plans. Tell the user to and so it's going to say, you are a helpful assistant. Tell the user to please choose below from the following pricing plans and say thank you for the consideration, and keep your response in less than 2 lines to be very short but still friendly. And we'll just say this under AI text. It's a custom field that we can display to the user in the next step. So that's the next step, text, and it'll be AI text. Cool. So now get support, we're going to make a whole different flow. So what I want to do is go back, and I'm going to make AI support. And so we're just going to have this here for now. We've just made it so that we can connect it. We're going to click this green plus sign and choose start flow. This is the flow block. Get support is going to go to the AI support flow we just made that we're going to continue to work on. So this, guys, is about the most complex looking deal I've made in probably years. But this is just to show an example. And again, this could be consolidated, right? This could be one block. Really, all this could be just one block. Truthfully, that's one block here. Then you're going either here because you want to purchase it now. Oh, but we needed to add the buttons. And so here we'll just open, we'll say standard plan. And then we'll say agency plan. And then we'll say custom domain. Now, y'all are gonna love this. I wasn't even thinking I was gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it because you just don't even know. Let's go back to ChatGPT really quick, and let's make one more thing. Make a matrix style graphic with the word pro on it. Make a matrix style graphic again with the word agency on it. I don't think that ChatGPT can make more than 2 images at the same time. I think it's got problems with that. Look at this. You see how much time I just got saved? Save. Let's do a screenshot because it's saving in a .web file or something. I forgot what that file name's called, but it kind of sucks. A lot of programs don't accept it easily yet. So this should have agency on it. This is going to be, and let's do one more. Custom domain. All right, so agency, that actually is so good. I'm so impressed with that. Like this is the thing that like made DALL-E, our original version, it like looked like garbage on fire with when it came to anything you asked for with words, because it wouldn't be even real letters. And then you've got this problem where it will, I mean, we've been correct 2 times. I'm going to say, just make it say the word domain, but in the same style as the other 2. All right, so we should have a good one now. And I'm just using screenshots, so it should be fine to upload. I'll have showed you how to use a link storage way to use a file as well as a upload. That should be pretty comprehensive. And this will be a perfect welcome message. All right, domain, good enough for me, good enough for you. So we'll just grab that. Oh man, this song right here. I don't know if y'all hear this music as loud as I do. Hopefully it's not too loud for you, but it's about to get me hype. All right, so standard plan. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into our main menu, into where? Tools. And then we're going to go find e-commerce. Activate that mug. You can connect to Meta Catalog. We're working on another catalog integration right now for you guys with WhatsApp. And we can import products from a CSV, and you can get that template file here if you need it. But in this case, we will just add them one by one because there's just 3. We'll say pro plan, and we'll say $49 per month. Okay, and price of $49. Let's use that image on our screenshot. Yes, sir. We don't need inventory and none of that. We don't need any of that. Let's add on a custom domain. You want to? Custom domain. Well, yeah, let's do it anyways. This might be a good idea to do anyways. We need to add the product first. I forgot about that. We don't have another product to add. I can show you how to do that in a sec. Let's click save. We got our first one. Let's do agency. All right, and we'll do $4.49 a month. Excuse me, $4.99 a month. $4.99. And yes, you can change the symbols for your money and all that stuff. No problem. You can do all those things in your settings. And I think that's good. And then let's do one more thing. Add one more for the custom domain. one-time fee $99 one-time fee per domain, son. Don't try to get me. Fine print. All right, cool. And let's see. I think we need to add the price in there, don't we? So let's go in there and 99. All right, cool. And let's do this as more options. And we're going to say this allows this user to make a request, allows this to be added on as a product. That's what we want to do. So let's click add. And then I can go to the agency plan here. And then I can go in here to add-ons. And we'll say custom domain, son. And there she is on the pro account. Yep, cool. That's great. Save. Agency plan, custom domain, pro plan. All right, great. So now here's what we're going to do to make it really fun. Let's go back to this welcome message. This just makes me want to like rap so bad with my friends, as we're just such big nerds. Here we go. What's up, Gary? I know you're watching. Add content. We're going to go to collections, and in the collection, that's where we just made our products. We're going to select the product. This will be the pro plan, right? So first we got the pro. Let's duplicate this so we can just make things faster. And we can actually just change the product. Oops, we want to change the product here. Agency. And then we want to do the custom domain. I'm going to do it the way I did it before. We'll just make a duplicate here. Skirt, skirt. Boom. All right. And let's do change the product to the custom domain. I think that's perfect. Now we're looking real good. So yeah, this is definitely like way too big for me. I would totally not do that, honestly. But it is what it is. We could do one other thing though. So since we've made products, this will blow your mind, and this will also be a good reason for this emoji. Get templates, but then we could also say shop plans. And we have actually built in for you, if you use our e-commerce system, like I just showed you how to do, you have your own super, super awesome web shop that can be embedded right into an app, just like our chat can. Web chat, it can be just customized in 6 different ways currently. We'll probably add more in 2024 if there's demand. All you need to do is add shop link. It's a system field built right in. So cool. Now I think we're ready to roll. I think we can go ahead and test this bad boy. It looks like everything is connected. So let's try this. This is going to be a super gangster welcome message. Now, let's do one more thing. Let's say if we know them, we don't need to say the same thing over and over. We can add a condition and add in here. We'll worry about that later. It's getting a little too advanced. But you can have a condition so that if it's the first time they're seeing your welcome message, they get one welcome. If it's the second time or the 100th time or the 1,000th time, you could literally have a different sort of flow that they go down. In this case, it's not necessary. So let's go ahead and we'll just preview this bad boy. I think I'm going to go ahead and close that one. We'll have this boy save here and preview. All right, cool. So now it's going to generate. Oh, I should tell you guys that trick too. Now you see, I can help with a variety of tasks, blah, 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 blah. Purchase now, get support, free templates. Let's say purchase now. Boom. And so we've got all the different plans that we've got. If we go to standard plan, there it is. Pro, add it to the cart. I'm going to have one account. I know my boy Jean. Jean, what's up, baby? I won't say how many accounts you bought today, but thank you. I need to chat with you later. You're on fire. And look at this, guys. We can immediately check out. You don't need to have this here. It's not relevant to your business. In this case, it's software, digital goods. But that's how easy we make it. Pick it up. Put my name in there. And then pay, son. Thank you for your order. All right. So guess what? Now when I go back over here, homie just sent me a receipt built in. We have the world's best e-commerce. Okay, so it shows me everything. I got the pro plan. Well, what if I'm the admin, Ryan? Well, first of all, we're going to go back into tools and we're going to go back into e-commerce and we have an orders tab. Here's the order. Boom. Got the information. I can easily print that. No problem. That's fit to scale to any printer, even the little remote restaurant printers. Hello. And I'm going to click on it and I can see what they purchased and I can click accept. I can send a message to them, or I could just wait to the very end and say, let us know if you need any help. Good luck on your build. And then that will be sent. Boom, right there to the user, baby. How you like that? That's customer service. Okay, and then I'm going to ask something like this. Watch, this is built in. Oh, by the way, I heard you might have an agency plan. It just knows, baby. That was our first AI that we built in. Essentially, your products can have the ability to be searched. So by tags, by a name, by category. We can have categories here, by the way, and we can call this plans. We can upload an image of a plan. What do we want to do? Let's just use this one. Pricing again. Continue. Preview. We can't preview that because there's nothing in there yet. Go to our products here and go down and choose the category we just made, plans. All these guys are in the same sort of deal, except the custom domain. Pro plan's a plan. Boom, plans. So now I can go into categories here. Oops, yeah, categories here. And now I can preview that, or I can get the link maybe. Get the link. Let's see, edit, right, that looks good. Pick number one. Okay, here you go. Watch this. Cart. Shop now. And now it's going to show me my categories. There you go. You see? Plans. There's my plans. Both of them. Put that agency in the cart, bad boy. Put it in the bag. Let's get that custom domain add-on too. That's then Vivi be having a good Christmas. Checking out. Boom. So that's how easy it is to use e-commerce here. I wasn't even planning on showing you guys that. So your welcome message is pretty straight. Let's go back to the AI default reply though, because this is the one that confuses everyone for good reason. This is very complex, very advanced. Let's throw that on the screen since I took the time to make it. And then I'm going to check the comments and like take a break here for a second. I'm not getting online or nothing. What you thinking? I got to finish this thing. But this is going to be, where do I have it? This is the AI default reply. What is what we're going to do next. And let's check any of the comments that we've got currently, if there are any. Let's see. Well, first, let's get this creepy looking thing off my screen. AI default reply. Sorry, I'm so country, y'all. Do we have any people talking here? Who do we got here? My man, Martin here from Poland. It's 5 p.m. here. Thanks for such a good time to go live. Oh, dude, man, you are awesome. And I think you're in the Discord too, if I'm not mistaken, and the Facebook group. I want to have, for sure, you probably noticed, I'm trying to make a lot of improvements on the website, by the way, guys. I want to feature all of you that are like actually doing it, there's so many people in other Discord groups that people send me screenshots of. Not that I don't have like an army of spies looking at everything, but I might have a few of the very loyal people around that just show me things that I don't necessarily ask for, but enjoy seeing. And it makes me so happy to know that our communities aren't like those others, where it's like when someone is saying, I don't know where to start, they're like, Google that stuff or watch all these videos. Like, our people are helping. There's probably someone in Discord helping right now, someone that has a problem that doesn't even work for us. That's insane. And we do like to reward that. So be looking for more information on that stuff too. What does it say here? What if OpenAI will offer a chatbot directly at a later date? Will still be relevant? Alex, Jax, boy, will be more than relevant, because here's the thing. We are more equipped to work with everything we want to work with. You already understand that. Just this morning when I was testing our brand new updated Zapier integration, guess what I saw there, guys? Claude, which I haven't really thought about too much. I'm not the biggest fan of. But for example, we are not restricted. OpenAI could go away in 2 years, like I think it will, and instead it'll be a Microsoft product only. And we're already integrated with Microsoft. You can log in with Microsoft right now. I also think Apple is going to come out with some gangster AI. It might not be for business communication. It might be. They're working on Apple Business Messages, like I said, along with being forced into or just finally submitting to the fact that next year they'll work with RCS. But either way, we'll never be irrelevant. You know why? Chatbots are going to be a part of the world of GPTs, AI, and automation forever. I mean, there's just going to always be communication, and OpenAI can't do everything. And unfortunately for them, they're losing a lot of trust, especially among the enterprise customers. The small business owners don't even know what ChatGPT is still, most of them in the United States. The ones that do love it. But my man, let me tell you, we are just getting started. And I can't wait to come back to this video in like 2 years and be like, man, Alex Jax, look at me now. Look at me now. It's so fun. Brian's in the house. What up, Brian? Yeah, I got you. After this, we got to do some things, but you're doing an excellent job. Dang, boy, Josh Jones in the house at 4:30 in the morning. I promise I ain't going to do nothing but drop massive value, my man. I promise you. Shout out for Wendy for being super helpful in Discord, and who was on the news yesterday repping for us. That'll come out on Monday. She was just, casually being interviewed on the news about why CBB's taken over the globe when it comes to this chatbot game, and other platforms just don't know what to do. There's McNasty in the chat, and we'll get back to it after this. McNasty, what's up, Ryan, my man? Hey, Google, look at this one. Because I know we have people from OpenAI and Google. I don't know if any Meta people watch us now, because they just kind of leave me alone after our run-ins. Get your data off of that social media. Get your data in your own bank. Put it in CBB or Google Sheets or something. But I don't trust those folks. Sorry, Mark. And those bots suck. After working with Dialogflow, your platform is just a breath of fresh air. What'll be more of a breath of fresh air is when I don't do these videos so much, and you're going to have amazing professional educators that drop bombs like Kelly Noble. Wendy's been doing amazing. Asta's been doing amazing. And we've got quite a team of talented educators that they're leaving their marks. Some of them already have the most giant marks. ChatGPT knows Kelly. Even without the internet browser turned on, she's known. She's made her mark, and now she's just going to continue to be the force that teaches the world how to use bots. That's what I firmly believe. We have customers all around the world, and I care more about reaching the people that want to do this stuff versus, sorry, America, but there's so many entitled people here that just want it done for you. Go hire someone and don't complain about the money. For me, it's like they wanted the fast, easy way. And there's other people around the world that, thank God they're able to translate my country accent to my people in Korea. I love you guys. I'm sorry I talk so fast, but y'all are the ones that are going to benefit. I feel like we're 500 deep in Discord, a couple hundred in Messenger. We've had tens of thousands of people use the platform all around the world, and I don't budge on price, and I don't do free accounts. I'm sorry, I'll never do it. But the people that do invest in us, man, we're going big, y'all. And yes, it's a breath of fresh air, Google, because we listen to our customers. Can you include more than one function? DM defined. You can include as many functions as you want. We had this ability. Listen, I'm being for real. I don't exaggerate at all. A lot of people think maybe I do. I don't at all. And the people that talk to me on the phone or in Discord, no, I don't. We've had this ability before it was available from OpenAI. They just announced it at Dev Day. But if you look back at any of our prior videos, we've had like 30 functions on our bot running, and that's what I was just showing you previously. I was showing you how to get help originally in this video from Dialogflow, then to talk to Snoop Dogg. These are functions being called. They're not keywords. That was like the old way. Excuse me. That was like the old way of making things happen like that. This is fully intent extraction with LLMs through OpenAI. It's insane. The file requirements for the assistant, it needs to be a PDF, by the way. But you could actually look in the playground. Almost anything in the playground that you can do in our system immediately. But you just may have to change your keys to your own and pay for the API if you want to do some of the most new things. And mind you, again, we don't even use GPT-4 Turbo because it only allows 100 requests an hour. So like we'd be done in 5 minutes. We'd be at a request. And so we don't even use that yet, but it is available. You can test it and play with it. All right, back to the regular schedule program here so we can stay on track. All right, so what we've done here is we're going to go to, where do I have this little image here? This is going to be don't I have one for the default reply? The default reply. So we got the welcome message and we saw how that works. So now we're working on the default reply. Now, the easiest way to do it, again, is to go into your integrations, settings, OpenAI, and set up everything in there. But some of y'all want to do the hard things, not the easy things, which I love. Here's how you're going to do it. We're going to set this up as first an action. And what's going to happen is we're going to use OpenAI. And instead of it just being, well, I guess we could just use text. But again, let's make this one. Now we'll just keep it easy. We'll keep it text. You're a helpful assistant. Let's do something else really quickly while I'm here. We made a GPT here, knowledge-based GPT. I'm going to say create a knowledge base for the chatbot platforms. Boom. So we're going to use this. We're going to use the GPT that I made. Oh, you can't see the screen. You're yelling at me. We'll use the GPT that I made. You didn't need to. There wasn't nothing you missed there. What I did was I just opened up this knowledge-based GPT. If anybody has a pro account and wants to use it, dissect it, reverse engineer it, let me drop that into the chat right now. Bam, son. Boom. I just dropped it somewhere. It looks like it went to YouTube. So that's cool. All right, so look here. So check it out. This is a gangster knowledge base. All right, and I'm going to say, can you include some instructions for the beginning of this document to ensure that the chatbot always responds with only 2 to 3 very helpful, concise lines, and then always asks if there's anything else it can do for the user. Boom. See, that music's got me pumping. All right, cool. So now it's giving me the whole knowledge base. It got the main information from my website, right? The pricing, all that good stuff. And I'm not even really going to read this here. I'm going to say, We also need to prioritize collecting user data such as full name, email, and phone number. Please recreate the document from start to finish and don't exclude any details. Now we should get the whole thing. All right. If I didn't think there was all 22 million of you watching right now, I'll totally just like break down a gangster freestyle about chatbots and go viral for all the wrong reasons. All right, cool. So it's building everything out automatic. And great. That looks all good. All right, that's our whole knowledge base. We're done. So we can just take this whole thing and then put it in our knowledge base right there. And let's start with this. You are tenacious Theodore, commonly known as Teddy, the AI assistant for ChatbotBuilder.ai. Answer questions based on the following guidelines and always prioritize to be friendly and to acquire the user's information for future marketing purposes to convert them into a sale, if not now, in the future. All right, cool. See what I did there? I don't want to talk too much about that, but that's the thing Sam Altman mentioned. Very persuasive. AI's ahead. You are tenacious. The tenacious. Technical. Technical minded. All right, cool. So all this looks gravy. And can you add more than one function? Yes, you can. I'm going to show you how to do that next. So, boom, we've got that there. This is going to be our open AI default reply text that we're going to provide. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, pay attention here. This is a good one. It's not going to be just the regular text element. It's going to be the get user data element. And instead, what we're going to do is we're going to still put the text there, right? So it's generating the AI text. We're adding it here, but we don't want to leave it on email. Otherwise, we're going to get this failure every time over and over and over. It's going to be in a loop. If you ever find yourself getting the same exact message, somehow, more than likely, this is your problem. You have a get user data element and you're just like rolling deep and like blah, blah, blah. And so what we want to do here is change this to text. And this is going to be something new. We'll call this users reply. Let's just say user replied. User replied. Okay, so bam. Again, text, and it's actually not going to be text. It's multiple choice. I'm so sorry. It's going to be, yes, multiple choice. Multiple choice. It'll still be user reply. And then it's going to be this. We'll say thumbs up. Oops. We're going to do an emoji for the thumbs up. I thought we were. There's thumbs up. We can, oh, shoot. We can delete. Come on. Come on. There's thumbs up. Let's do thumbs down. Let's see, human support. Leave review. Or actually, let's just make it help me. Oopsie, messing up everything, Ryan. We're gonna do. I'm just thinking on the fly. Give them that, and then let's say let's do the end in chat. I like to have that one in there, and let's offer one more. We'll say, is there an emoji for help? No. We'll just write the word help. Keep it easy. Help me. All right. And so we'll also allow free text, but not multiple choice. We won't allow them to skip it, but we will have auto skip. So look what we've got here. This is our custom AI reply. Makes sense. What we've got going on here is, let's see if I can switch it back so you can see my seriousness. This is exactly how we have our default reply. When you hit our bot and you send a message and you get those 3 thumb up, thumbs down in chat, this is exactly how we did it. And I even adding one additional one called help me. And I hope that'll fit. Maybe I'll just make an emoji there too, just in case. And I'm going to do, I wish there was one for like help. I don't see something support or agent. Let's do let's see, help. Let's see, assistant. No. Let's do wave. Urgent. Let's do this one. We'll do this. Urgent. Okay, so what's happening here is, first, we're generating the text to respond to their last message. They're going to get hit with text, and we're going to have these quick replies underneath. Thumbs up, thumbs down, end, exclamation point. They can also send a text and get to the next spot in the flow, which would be another reply. We don't need to have a message here. I'm going to leave that there. We are going to auto skip this. We can just make this 1, and it'll go, but the auto skip is how we do it. So in this case, let's just call it 30 seconds. 30 seconds, we're going to just automatically skip and go to the next thing. All right, so this is our default. Let's rename this AI default. And so again, we're generating the user's saying something to us, our bot, on any channel. Then it's going to receive the message, generate the text, display it. It's going to wait for the user to do something. We'll say here, if they give us a thumbs up, thanks for the feedback, right? And if they give us a thumbs down, we'll do the same thing, but then maybe we'll also do a little something different. Let's alert our people. So we've got a notify admin feature. I'm the only admin of this account, and this is literally what happens. So don't y'all be doing this, because I'll find you and I'll turn this feature off for our bot. Someone just gave us a thumbs down during a conversation. Please check what's going on. And so this message will be sent to me. And if I have my other admins here on this account, I can select from there and they'll all be notified of this. So that way I can immediately address the situation if I'm available. But we always have someone available. So in general, this doesn't happen very often to us where we're not seeing it. End is just going to be something like, let's do a wave by. Wave. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. All right. And so then let's do one more thing in case they have this, they hit this guy, the exclamation point. We're going to first action, we're going to notify an admin. and I'm the only one, so we'll just notify me. Monitor the following conversation as the user may need some assistance, and that will be sent. That will be sent right to me or any other admin that was available. By the way, this is what's going to change. We will be charging for additional admin seats as of next year for all new accounts. So again, whatever you're paying currently, all our people that are OGs with us, your price never changes. But I'll tell you, as time progresses, the newbies, it's no fault of their own, but they will be not ever eligible to have the same pricing that you guys have. The early adopters still have the best deal, but not by much. I really try to keep things nice and fair. Okay, so free input. That's the last one. This is the only one that's going to need some attention. So again, the admin's been notified. But now let's just tell the user, hey, just explain a bit what's happening, and we will help you out. Currently, I've just reached out to connect you with an administrator. And then what we can do, just to make sure the bot doesn't keep on going, keep talking, let's go and click on inbox. And what we'll do is we'll transfer the conversation to a human. Okay. In this case, we've already notified the admin, so we did that first, but we allow you to do it in multiple different ways. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's, right? There's no wrong way to build a chatbot. There's just better ways, more efficient ways, or more ways, or some way that just make more sense than others. Okay, so in this case, we've got a free input. So if they come here and they just say something, what we'll do is we'll say, we'll tag them. We'll just do a little tag. Let's do a little tag here. And we'll just say in progress, convo in progress. And then once we're back, we will whip it around. So now this is going to be a simplified default reply. Well, this is going to be not the simplified default reply. Excuse my language there. I just said a fib, but I called myself out. The simplified way is the way I originally showed you in the very beginning when you go to your settings, integrations, OpenAI area. Everything that is in that box that we provide for you is basically right here, right? You just put the whole thing in there. Okay. We could have also, again, because we do have an assistant made, we could have chosen to use an assistant. We could have chosen to use, and see, here's our assistant. We could have chosen to use the advanced model here. This is going to be something that a lot of people get confused. But this is what your user's saying. And that's why last input is right here, right? So last input, this is going to be already done for you. There's no reason for you really to mess with this. This is for an advanced tutorial I'll go over later, or maybe Kelly's a much better person to do this. But basically, you can force an output from your bot. So in the case you weren't worried about responding to your user, you might use an OpenAI action to generate text like yes or no, or true or false, and then use the next block to be a condition to do some really complex stuff. By the way, if you haven't heard about Q, the new crazy stuff from OpenAI, let me tell y'all something. What they've done is they've figured out all the different ways. This is side note nerdy stuff. They figured out all the ways, and have been very surprised at all the ways that AI has been able to assist and do things that they didn't think it could do. But it's not been very good at math. GPT-4, however, is okay at math. A lot of you might know this. But Q, the latest leak, this is supposedly extremely good at compute, good at math. And this is something that's not been really, probably not done too much in LLMs at all, besides what OpenAI is doing with Q. But that's very interesting. But at the same time, it doesn't totally excite me so much because we can already do math. Basically, the difference is, you could do math in a custom field, by the way. So check this out. And an action right here, I could have action and do a set custom field. I can run an equation if I want to, um, especially if I'm looking for like numbers. We don't have any numbers in this new account, but you can totally run math. That's how the old school way of running a quiz used to be. Anyways, this is going to be our default reply. So let's see if it's going to work well. All right, so here we go. Do you want to remove all the items? Yes. Okay, so let's show you how to set this. We've got the chat open here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my settings. This is super important. Please, please, please pay attention to this one. Since I've made a flow called AI default, this is what I'm going to choose. I'm going to click save, but I still must go to the integrations to ChatGPT, and I must turn this one off. Otherwise, this is going to be what is overriding everything. This overrides everything when you have it turned on. So now that I've turned that off and I have this turned on, I should be able to click continue shopping and see all the things, right? And I'm going to say, tell me the number one reason I should go with your service. Bam, boy. The number one reason she does our services is our commitment to prioritizing our user needs, providing valuable assistance, seamless integrating data collection into enhanced customer interactions. Is there anything else I can do with you? All right, so that is a amazing welcome message. And then we can say thumbs up. Thanks for the feedback. No problem at all. By the way, you've been very helpful. And so we'll send a little message there. And now let's see. Thanks for the kind words. Now let's see. So what's the next thing we needed to do? We've already done, let's put this on the screen here. So we've already done the AI welcome. We already have done the automated reply. The next thing I think we should do is going to be the one that's really messed everyone up because of some folks out there that are teaching some things for really just making a quick buck and making things super complex. We're going to make things not complex. We're going to make things like stupid easy. And this is the one that I've been waiting on to show for quite a while. I think you are going to absolutely love it. The first thing that I want to do is I want to go to integrations and I want to go to my Google Calendar. I'm going to connect to Google Calendar. It's super difficult to do. You run Riplet and then Python code, and then you click allow on Google. I got to stop. You just click connect and you're done. This is how easy this is to integrate. Very, very easy. Matter of fact, just so I can make it really easy, let me see if I still have this one bot connected to this thing here. I bet you I don't. So I do. Okay, cool. We're going to disconnect this guy. And we're going to disconnect. That one's already disconnected. Cool. I'm going to show you how easy it is to connect to a social channel in a second. All right, so Google Sheets is connected. Google Calendar is connected. Now let's go to our tools, and we're going to connect our appointment scheduling tool. This is a very important tutorial, guys. If you're into this, I'd highly recommend you consider taking your time to watch this one or play this back, and I'm going to talk slowly. I'm going to make this called Ryan's Calendar. All right. We're going to say, you've been invited to book on Ryan's calendar. Please choose your desired date. All right. So here I can define all the different things. I'm going to just make this go all the way to like late night, just because I'm working late night anyways, right? Right on. I'm changing things up here and there. We'll make a bulk selection if that's a thing that you guys request one day. For right now, it's pretty easy to set up. So this is going to run off of your calendar that we just connected on Google, plus what the rules are that we define here. We should already have your time zone correct. When will this happen? So phone call, online meeting. We can say online meeting, and you can include a link, which can also be a variable or a custom field. Phone call, in-person meeting, you can have the address. We'll just leave it a phone call. When you create your first appointment booking tool, you're going to be provided with some really cool things. This is the most new. It's the cancellation flow, but you'll have a confirmation flow that's sent. You'll have the ability to set a cancellation flow, and we provide 3 different reminders for yourself or for your user. You can add as many additional flows, like so emails, text messages, just add it right here. Just pre-build the flow that says, hey, don't forget your appointment is in 1 hour, bro. And just add it here, and then it'll send. Here's some restrictions you can add. So this will alleviate many of you from having to pay for additional scheduling calendar tools, because you just got it built in here, which is the goal. So I think this is all good here. Let's click save. And so now we've got a calendar built. We could get the link of this calendar, and we can make a really simple flow. Simple calendar. All right. And I can just say text book now. Add the button. Click here. And here is, oops. And there's a calendar link. This is not meant to be embedded, this link here, without the bot. The bot is required, and you really should have the first name and last name. So let's click save, and we'll do that. It says best practice. We'll just say, before you can see that get now or book now button, please confirm your first and last name. Text, and then we'll just use full name as a system field built in for you. We won't allow a skip. Let's add a little bit of a typing interaction going on there. So look, this is how easy it could be to have your people book. Let's click continue. Confirm your first and last name, Ryan Baggott, and bam, son, click here. So here's my calendar, right? I can book anytime that's actually available on the calendar for the most part. 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and then boom, after 7:30 on Tuesdays, you ain't gonna see me. But it's not that way on Wednesdays, you see. So it's reading my calendar, and what am I allowing it to do. So now let's pick a time. Let's pick a time on Friday at 8 p.m. just to make it fun. We'll click book. Well, maybe I can't book that one here. There we go. That one might not have been available. So I got Ryan Baggott, boom, boom, boom. And now it's on December 15th. What I should see is on my calendar, on my phone already, I should have, there it is. At what time? 7 a.m. I swear. That is how you do it. Oh, that's, excuse me, November. December 15th. Bam. Let me show y'all, boy. Let's see if I can share my screen really fast. You should see my screen here in a minute, just so you can see your boy ain't lying. I don't play. Look, Ryan calendar. Boom. You've been invited to Ryan's calendar. Y'all see that? How fun is that? So then I could say, okay, let's click here. And now I'm back in the calendar. Now, because I'm signed in, and because I am in a inbox scenario, I will be able to see that link there. But I don't think I'm signed in here, so I shouldn't see that link if I'm correct. So knowing it knows my link from the email. Your users will not be able to sign into your link, your inbox. They won't even see that. But they do have the ability to cancel. So just cancel the appointment. As the user could do, or as I could do. All right, so that's how easy it is to have the appointment land on your calendar as well as your client's calendar. More information. Again, now it already shows it's been canceled. Let's go back into the inbox here. So you can see how that's looking. Currently, we have just the name, and we have a canceled appointment. Otherwise, that would have shown here. I'm going to show you now the way to do something totally different. We're going to, instead this time, we're going to make a new flow. And this is going to be for the booking. We're going to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to do booking and the review process at the same time. We'll save the Facebook comments last. So there's the book now deal. We don't even need that. We don't even need this at all. We're going to make this one all with AI. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the AI default, and we're going to make a duplicate. We shouldn't have even made a duplicate. It's okay. I'm going to just start from scratch. It's the way I like to do it. Boom, boom, boom. Less is more. I hate ugly flows like that. Our default reply is probably the ugliest flow that we personally use, but it's very powerful for what we do. All right, so the default reply is going to be something like this. You are Coach Leo, and your goal is to pump up users on Instagram who DM you about your coaching program and encourage them that by following your program, you will achieve all their hopes and dreams of being buff like Hulk Hogan. And you must always speak to them as they are friends, but be firm on your number one priority of lead generation and contact collection. So upon conversation initiation, after you say what's up dude, how you doing and stuff like that, your immediate goal should be to ask the following questions to obtain the data. Number one, what is their ultimate fitness goal? Number two, what is their biggest motivation behind reaching this fitness goal? Number three, how much money do they have that they're willing to invest monthly in achieving this goal for the next 12 months? Then ask when they're ready to get started. Then require they provide their email and phone number and the date and time they wish to link up for a Zoom interview. Now, I have no idea what I really even just said there, so I'm going to go back to just chat GP Tizzle, and I'm going to say, make this text make more sense. So then it's going to give me the real answer. Shout out to everybody still plugging along, baby. Things going longer than the Super Bowl, I know. All my commentary has to be cut out of these videos. So, okay, cool. As a fitness coach named Leo, your objective is to engage, blah, blah, blah. Your mission is to motivate them, assure them, reminiscent of Hulk Hogan. Start the conversation. What's up, dude? All right, cool. Ultimate fitness goal, budget. And I'm going to say, okay, cool. Great. Now, let's revise this to say only if their budget is over $500 do we want to further qualify them and obtain their contact info, like first name, last name, email, phone number. And if it's not, we only want to wish them the best of luck and to holler at us when they're not broke. Add that to the instructions and make it very clear that we must collect the contact details I've provided along with the first three questions. At the very end, create a list of those things by their title. If it understands that mumbled garbage I just gave it, I'm just like, never cease to be amazed. Boom, baby. Golly, that's so good. Golly, that's so good, man. This is the whole bot. This is the whole bot. All right, I'm just going to show you how this works. Look at this. So watch. This is going to make so many of y'all crack up. So this is the entire bot. I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Just gonna get it. We're gonna make a whole new. We're gonna make a whole new bot. It'd be so fast, you won't believe it. What did we name Leo, the coach? Leo, the coach. All right. So here, integrations, ChatGPT, OpenAI. Bam. That's the whole prompt. It's the whole thing. All right. So the thing that we're gonna do, and this is what someone asked about, was that function. Here we're gonna make a function. We're gonna say collect user data, allows the user to answer questions to see if they are qualified for Leo's coaching program. Okay. Now we got to make our, so this is going to be collect user data right here, collect user data. And so what we need to do is we're going to go to flows and custom fields. And so let's see, was it this? Let's see if I can make sure you can see the screen still. Boom. Okay, so I think you can see most of the screen. All right, so cool, check it. Shoot, where'd it go? First one we were just working on together. Oh, it's right here, I'll bet. There it is. All right, so here's the custom fields we need. First name, last name, email, phone number. We have all those, but we need fitness goal, motivation, and budget. All right, cool. So we have all the custom fields we needed there. Now let's go back to our, I'm going to move this over so we don't need this. You don't need to see that anymore as much as I need to see it. And I'll just move it all the way over here. Boom. All right, so we're going to finish making our function. We just needed to add those custom fields. Hope y'all are following along so far. So back to the collect user data deal that we were working on, the function. We're going to just tell the thing what we want to collect. So we'll say full name, we'll say email, we'll say phone number, we'll say, what was it, budget, and we'll say motivation, and we'll say, what was the other thing that we were going to do? Fitness goal, goal, fitness goal, budget, fitness goal, and motivation. So then users, full name, users, email, users, phone, users, budget, users, fitness goal, users, motivation. Now, what's happening here is, just like a plugin, function calling a function, every single time when we have this enabled, the bot is going to be looking for these answers to be filled in. So it's very important that you pay attention to what you put here, because this is going to save you from doing a whole bunch of JSON code that's very liable to mess you up. So collect the user data, allows the users to answer questions to see if they're qualified for Leo's coaching program. We're going to get the user's full name, user's email, phone number, budget, fitness goal, and okay, I spelled that right, goal, because that's important here, and the user's motivation. All right, we're going to also trigger a flow, but we're not ready to do that just yet. we're going to go back here, and on this same deal, let's call this one leads. Oops, leads. This could be a CRM too, doesn't matter. So date, full name, email, phone, motivation, budget, and what was the other thing? What was the other thing? It was goal, fitness goal. So this is how gangster this is, dude. What's going to happen here? Let's go back to our get user data guy. Well, first we'll make the flow. We'll make the flow to send it to the CRM. Send to CRM or Google Sheets. It works exactly the same. Here's our only block we need, actions. And here is our, we need to have access to Google Sheets first because this is a new account. Maybe. Google Sheets connect. All right, so there's Google Sheets. Cool. Right, date, all that's good. Flows. So now we'll have our Google Sheets action, which will send data this time. Before we generated a gallery, now we're going to send the data to this Dolly welcome sheet to the leads. For date, we're going to use the last interaction in which occurred, because that's going to be a timestamp. The full name, the email, the phone. Anybody sleeping yet? Don't go to sleep yet. Motivation. I'm saving you about 30 different blocks on a flow builder, and a headache, and a support call, and a frustration, and potentially ourselves a bad review for not having the best tool in the market when in fact we do. Here's all the information that we're going to collect and send to the Google Sheet. And this is the only block you need, man. As a matter of fact, it's just that easy. So all we need to do now is go back to our default reply, which we have made in our settings, didn't we? Yep. Let's go to our functions here. Collect the user data. I think I won't have to call it after this. I'm going to spend some time with my baby, and both my babies, my little 1-year-old and my wifey. Send to the CRM. That's cool. Great. So now we've made our function, collect user data, integrations to ChatGPT. Here's our default reply. We can go here and collect user data. That's all I needed to do. Let's take away the maximum tokens and click continue. Now let's go ahead and do something fun. Let's connect to Instagram. Or yeah, should we do Instagram? Why not? Settings, channel. Yeah, so let's do Facebook first. Well, I don't want to make a Facebook page, but to connect is literally so easy, guys. Connect. You don't need to click anything here. You'll be taken to your Facebook account where you'll edit your settings and you'll find the page you want to connect. I don't think I've got one that I can eligibly connect here. It might be at the top. I forgot what I've called it by now. It might be, oh, here we go. Is it still connected to anything? It might be connected already. The roof bot I made. Yeah, it is. So let's look for a dentist. The dentist bot. This is the one we can use. Even though it says dentist bot, we'll just imagine that it's something else. This one should be good to connect. And it is Gucci. So cool. So watch. On my phone here, we should be able to message this thing on Messenger immediately. So watch this. I'm going to quickly make sure my phone's not going to display anything horrible. And we're going to, hang on 1 second. I think we can share this here. Let's first, I'm going to show you how to test this an easy way on your phone. Open up that QR code. I want to say hi, and then I'm going to delete the conversation so we can just deal with what's on my phone. I should see this right here. Let's delete this guy, and I'll start sharing my phone here in a second, or my screen, either one. Boom. All right, cool. So we're ready to get started. That's great. We'll delete that little hi I just sent there because that's not necessary. This is just an old page. And so now let's go to our settings, channels. Facebook is connected. And let's go to, let's show you something cool. What did we name that thing? Do we remember? Well, we could have named that other bot. Let's see. Watch this. Let's see if I can do it. Flows. Nah, it's not going to work in that way. So we'll use this regular welcome message, then it'll be fine. So, all right, let's do it. This is the correct bot. All right, cool. So we're going to open it up. In your settings, we're going to go to channels, Facebook, welcome message. It's just going to be the standard welcome that's on the account, not the cool one we just made on our last account. But I'm going to open up the inbox, and then I'm also going to share my phone here so you can see everything, how it happens. And boom. Let's see if I can make it just right. Nobody does the things, boy, like we do. All right, so I think you can, let's make my head not so big. You don't need to see me. That's going to be all the difference right there. All right, cool. Sometimes you dumb. Sometimes you dumb, Ryan. Come on, dude. All right, so I'm the customer on the right. And I guess we don't even need this guy anymore. So now you have a better view. This is what our inbox is up to here. All right, so when I click get started on my phone, we will see all the things from the customer side here and on the admin side here. So it says get started. Boom, how can we help? Let's make sure I am in the right bot. Yes, okay. So, hi, welcome. How can we help? The first thing I'm going to do is say, hey, I want to know if I qualify. Because this would be the main point. You could probably have like a DM keyword setup, which we've got that integration, obviously. You could have this be a comment tool response. There's a lot of different ways that you could make this work, essentially. So we're saying now, let's make sure I did indeed have our little default reply turned on in the right way. All right, we're good there. We're good there. Let's make sure I'm connected to the right deal here. Welcome message. That's good. Default replies turned off. That's good. Automated responses is good. I think we should be good. So let's check. I would suspect. Yo. We should get an answer here. Boom. What's up, dude? How you doing? There we go. I'm going to say I was trying to figure out if I qualified. Boom. So y'all see how this is working? I was trying. You see the inbox on the left, John Doe. It doesn't know my name yet. What's your ultimate fitness goal? I'm trying to be buff for the summer. Buff. What motivation? What's motivated? What's motivating you? I'm gonna say, my wife told me to get in shape or else. I'll say 5,000. And so, boom, here we go. That's going to send it to Google Sheets, and that should. A serious commitment. Can I get your? Okay, there we go. Can I get your First name, last name, email, phone number. So here's where it gets real gangster. I'm gonna say Ryan Baggott, 843-505-1657. And then my email, Ryan at ChatbotBuilder. So 3 things: first name, last name, email, phone number. And let's see. Boom, boy. There it is. There it is. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. We don't need this example. There it is. So we didn't give ourselves a payoff message. So we can do that in 2 ways. We could have done that in the trigger itself or right here. Let's do it here. And so you can just see how cool this is. We'll say after the message or the info has been sent, we'll say thanks. We will be in touch soon, right? That's going to be sent to the user. But then what we'll do is we'll send a note to the admin. We'll go to actions, notify admin. I'm the only admin of this account here. New lead, baby, make that money, make it rain. Boom. And you got a little rain emoji in there. Publish. Now, this is another good thing for you guys to see, and this will probably be it. We'll come back and finish anything else I didn't do. Oh, the reviews, that's what we can do. I think because that is the last one, actually. So we'll do that, but then we'll also add something here because we're going to knock it out. I'm going to throw it on the screen because I took the time to make it. This is the booking bot, remember? But we're also basically at the same time, we're making not the we could do that. The Facebook auto comment bot, we could like combine that. And I think that's what we're going to do. It'll be a combined booking and Facebook auto comment bot. And I thought there was one other thing I had made, but I don't see it. The customer support. Oh, the review bot. That's what it was. I found it. Just because I made it, man, I'm throwing it on there. That cost me at least 2 cents to make this graphic. So this is going to be the reviews. That's what we'll do next. So after that, we've like made this. We'll be in touch soon. Let's just do this because this is how easy it is. We're just going to say, let's do typing for 4 seconds. Let's do get user data. Please rate how you think our conversation went so that I can report back to my boss. All right, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do multiple choice. User rated the convo. All right, this is what I like to do. We're going to use our emojis now. Star. So let's do 5 star. And I'm going to make it easy. Boom. 4. Boom. 3. Boom. 2. Boom. 1. Boom. Bam. All right, cool. Let's not. All right, we give them a way out. So there we go. Please rate how you want it to be. And then I'm going to say, let's do it like this, actually. We'll flip it up. We'll go boom, boom. So we'll get the notification, and then we'll say thanks, we'll be in touch. And then we'll say just a gift to say thank you. Yeah, thanks, bro. All right, cool. So yeah, this is the whole bot. those are all the blocks you need. And I think that's like nothing, you know. We'll finish this bad boy off right here. So send the message to the Google Sheets after the lead's been qualified. If I had said I had less than $500, then it would not have sent anything. Notify the admin, that's me. Then the user will say, thanks, we'll get in touch. Would you rate us? And then if they do, they're going to get the GIF. If they say, no, I'm okay, I'm just going to text them back, word, low caps, punctuation, so they know you're like passively aggressively mad. It's all good. Okay. The worst text to ever send someone, by the way, is the word K. If you're that person, ugh, you make me so mad. Don't even text me if it's just going to be K. It's a waste of a text. It's a waste of electricity is what I would tell my kids, my baby one day. All right. So that's like the last step. So let's try this one more thing. And I did notice what we don't want is for ChatGPT to act crazy and make stuff up ever when it comes to business. And so sometimes it's going to take a little bit of prompt engineering, prompt finessing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're going to delete the conversation. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to tools here. And we're going to go to Facebook auto comment. Well, first let's make the flow. We're going to say FB auto comment flow. And so what we'll do, because I'm going to show that one too, we'll go to actions, OpenAI. And you're going to say, this one has to be done with advanced. You're going to say you're a helpful assistant. Respond with a super hyped up, fun and friendly reply to the user's comment they left on the Facebook post and encourage them to check their DMs. Good. All right, so for Chatbot Builder, but this is going to be the time where in the user's message, you don't care about what they said necessarily like that. You're going to give the bot instructions. So we're going to say the user just commented on your FB post and said this. Last FB comment is a custom field we already made for you. So respond with a one line short but super hyped up, fun and friendly reply to the user's comment reply they left. And encourage them to check their DMs to continue the chat. All right, cool. So what's happening here is we're making a flow that's going to respond publicly, a public reply to tell them that they're acknowledged, and then that check your DMs. So we're going to call this one auto public reply. Cool. Just like that. And then we're going to duplicate this. Let's rename this because we're going to say FB public reply. Now we're going to make one that duplicate we just made here. We're going to rename that, and this is going to be called auto comment private DM. All right, and so nothing else is really going to change here except we're going to go here, and we're going to just say, let's do it like this actually. Hold up. Boom, boom. We'll do it like this. Finish this bad boy off. And we save this as auto public reply. So we'll put this as auto public reply. I'm going to publish that. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back and we'll be almost done. The private DM. Boom. So what all I'm going to do is, since this is the DM, I'm going to make a slight change. You're an helpful assistant. The user just commented on your post and said that. And I'm going to say, let's just add it like this, actually. Now your goal is to respond to them in the inbox. So now that you are chatting with the recent commenter in their DMs, please respond. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain. So your helpful assistant, the user just commented on your FB post and said this, last FB comment, quotation marks to make it easy. Hopefully that makes it easy for ChatGPT to understand. Now your goal is to respond to them in the inbox. So now that now that you are chatting with the user now that you're chatting with a recent commenter in their DMs, please respond with a one-line short but super helpful, hyped up and fun reply to let us know any further details they'd like to share, or if they need to know anything additional via this more private channel. I'm going to pop this bad boy in ChatGTP because I just want to make sure I'm not like consolidate this. No, as an instruction. There we go. Encourage them to share more details. Question this more private channel, for example. Oh, that's perfect. Excelente. Bam. Bam. Oops. Copy. Paste. Boom. Okay. I think that's straight. So now let's just test this out. And we'll say this is going to be the auto private message. This would work on both Facebook and Instagram. There'd be no change. One thing you do want to do potentially is to use the tags, Facebook comment reply. Let's just make sure that you can't mess it up, basically. Publish. And that's good. It's the public reply. Publish. Let's go ahead and make this one also use the right tag. It's not totally necessary. It's just for your protection. So in case you were to if you were to do this and say, hey, watch, it ain't gonna work. Or it shouldn't work. It should give us an error. Because on the comment tool, you can only have one message be sent. It's because I already made it that way. I changed it to Instagram. Might need to update that bad boy because we shouldn't be able to even save this thing. Okay, I know that's why. If you had both chats open, it would pick one that it would work on. No, we might need to just pop that one. We'll make an error throw because this one would not work. In fact, if I made it from scratch, I know it wouldn't have worked. But anyways, this one will work because it's just one text going to the user. Okay. All right, cool. So let's publish this, and we're going to go into our tools. Hang in there. Facebook auto comments. We're going to add this test, or let's say auto comment for leads. Specific post. Do we even have any posts? Yeah, so this is all about teeth cleaning stuff. Sure. We can do a specific post, but instead, let's just keep it on all. Just make life easy. The private reply is going to be the private DM. The public reply is going to be a flow. It's going to be the public reply. And we're going to not do anything, but we will like the comment. And I think everything else is good. So make sure we've got this bad boy turned on. Now I'm going to go ahead and try this deal. So what I'll do is on my phone, the dentist bot, I'm going to hopefully be able to find the thing on Facebook, and I'll share my screen, and this will be the game over. The dentist bot. Come on. I hope I still have that stupid page. Yep, I do. Of course I do. All right. And I've already got a comment on it from last time. But we can delete that bad boy, and I'll start sharing my screen. Oops. Delete. All right. Cool. So I think we're all good there. Flows. Yeah, I think all that's good there. Yeah, so that was the first one that we did. And so now let's do this. Let's do one other cool thing. Now let's just test it. Screw it. All right, so we've got our deal turned on. I'm going to start sharing my screen here right now. Sharing my screen. Don't send me nothing crazy, nobody. Not for another minute or two. We should be connected here. Bam. Perfect. All right, so this is the dentist bot web little page I made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm commenting as me, as Ryan, not the page. I'm going to say, hey, I'm interested in what you have to offer. Can one of you hit me up when you get a sec? All right, cool. So now we have the comment that just posted. Within 3 seconds, we should get a notification and a reply if everything is working like it should. Focus is on nothing here. All right, so let's see if we're working. Sometimes it takes them 1 more second. Sometimes it doesn't. So see, we don't even see the comment yet. So it just posted. Let's just see what we got working here. Make sure Ryan's Gucci man. Gucci time here. All right. Do we have everything activated? I want to be careful about opening my messages on this screen, to be honest with you, too. So let's just double check that and make sure what we got. Oh, I know exactly what's up. Let's turn this guy off. I'll throw my screen back on, I promise you. I just want to make sure I'm doing my part right to keep everything safe here. All right, so that's good. Now let's go back to the flows here. Shed the error log. Message must not contain anything. So this was probably so look at that. It could have been, we had an OpenAI error earlier and we didn't even know. And that's just, if it happens in ChatGPT, it could happen. But luckily, we can have systems in place to provide workthroughs on that thing. So let's look at the public reply first to make sure I've got everything working perfect. So we've got our good stuff here. Auto private message. This is going to be the public reply though. Public reply is good. Cool. Continue. And then we'll look at the private reply. That might be the problem right there. That was definitely the problem. All right. So now I've got public reply But this is supposed to be the private reply. Private message right there. Private message right there. That's definitely was the issue. All right, cool. So you got that going on. And this is the private one. Private one. Let's make sure. Let's make sure we also turn off this guy because we don't need it. Make double sure I'm doing you guys right here. Show you every step. Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. Take this away. All right, now we should be percolating now. Let's get back to the inbox here. And let's delete. Turn that on and delete. And now we should be perfect. I knew we could figure it out. And this will be the last thing I do today because I'm going to have to spend time with them babies. All right. Oh, it's too big. It's embarrassing how many phone calls and text messages I've missed. All right. So what we're looking for, we need that Facebook page. So I'm going to delete this comment here. Delete. Grand opening, grand closing. All right, last one, baby. Let's make this work. All right, so I'm going to say this is just something here. We'll say, hey, looks interesting. Looks interesting. And now, all right, it just posted, so we should have our 3-second little deal, and we should see some stuff happening if everything is percolating like it should be. Come on, comment tool. Let's see about newest here. Let's just double check, make sure we don't have any error anywhere. So I see the comment. Boom, there's the comment there. Oh, you know what? I know why. This page is not actually a page that's published. I think only I can see this page. Is that the case? Because it's a demo. That is highly likely to be the case when it says the content is not available. Let's go back. That is highly likely. This page is just a demo page, not published anymore, just for me. Let's just double check our error log and see what we can see. So yeah, there's no error there. And we can just check the flows. Watch this. So when I go to this guy right here, we should be able to just hit play. And I should be able to get it on my screen. Bam, son, see? There it is. So we see it. Let's do the other one. Make sure that's not a problem. Play. Perfect. So that's exactly what should happen. So again, that's the private reply. That's good. And then we've got, let's make sure we published it. And then we've got the public one. So let's just make sure I've got that bad boy turned on. Yeah, so I see it there. And then when I go to the page, do we see the comment reply? Nope. I want to see if I can make one more post. Let's just try it. We'll make a post here as the page. We don't want to go to my ads. Let's go as the page. Let's make one post. And then we'll just say, okay. First person to comment gets $1 million. I know one of y'all's going to try to comment, but you're not going to beat me. All right. So let's see. Did that post? I think it did. Yes, it did. All right, cool. So now we're going to comment on that bad boy as Ryan. I win. Now let's see. Do I win? Because I want this thing to work, boy. It may have, let's see. Let's see what we got. There it is, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So it may have been I've commented on that old post so many times, but But I see, hey there, throw the connect in the DMs, free to share more or ask anything extra. I'm all ears. Now, the trick here, did we get the actual reply? Of course we did. So there you go. It's done. Congratulations. Feel free. I win. Feel free to check your DMs for more exciting news. I sure will. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If we have this turned on, it'll respond still. Don't reply to the comment replies. So if I turn this off and I save it, watch this. It'll just keep on replying to me. I'm gonna delete it, and it shows now it's track two. But the previous one, I've commented before, and it gave me that was why I prohibited the bot from doing that again. But this time it'll give it to me. Appreciate it. See y'all soon. Right. I just want to see one more reply hit me. Bam. So there we go. Now I'm gonna say, awesome. I'm just trying to find out if I'm qualified. Right. Now what's happening is just gonna go through the prompt. Sure, what's up? What's your ultimate fitness goal? I'm trying to be strong like my man Hercules. Do I really need to tell you how much money I am willing to invest? Question mark. So that question breaks all Flow Builder built flows. We're using AI for the default reply because we didn't even just give him a number. I totally get it. Your budget is a personal matter, but it helps me understand how I can best support you. I'll give you my budget, but I've just been burned. There are quite a lot of people out there that are just trying to make a quick buck and complex and complicate everything. So if you promise to be sincere and worthy of my trust, I'll give you my budget. What do you say? Go find the top self-proclaimed AI influencer on the planet and go play with any bot that he's made out there and see if you can actually deal with situations like that. Because the odds are it's going to say, "Great, mate. Here's your link to click to buy my stuff," and that's not the way AI is supposed to work. We're past that stage. That's old school chatbots, no flow builder, baby. I completely understand. So, are you willing to give us? All right. The truth is, my budget is around $50,000 a week. I was a trust fund baby, born out of wedlock from Bill Gates. So you can get it, right? Trust fund. Some people are going to be laughing at that. Some people are going to be cursing at me. But it's just all fun and games. I appreciate your honesty, but it seems like there might be an understanding for your current budget. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm just kidding. It's actually over $500 a month. No problem. I think he might have got scared. Our bot just gave us a clue. Thanks. We'll be in touch. So now, if that worked, then we should see. Bam. Bill Gates. Okay, so he thought my name was Bill Gates. He should have asked me this um, in a better way. So look, let's fix this just so I don't get haters. We'll fix it right now. We just need to have a good prompt, and we've been real lazy with our prompt. To do this, we'll go back in here, and we're gonna do it like this. I didn't even read this prompt. I don't think. All right, yeah. So here's what we'll do. If the budget is over 500, collect their contact info. All right, cool. Let's do this. We're going to put in important above this, though. All right, here we go. We're going to say hashtag important. Never collect the contact information above until it's actually been provided to you. And then and only then will you save the information and then continue. Do not collect contact information if their budget is below $500 a month. If you believe all the information has been collected, before you're finished, you must recap and confirm with them before proceeding. All right, so that'll solve all the prompt problems for this little bot. And I'll just show you the connect user to human feature just so y'all see it. As you can also see, Leo, the coach, he's asking me after he sent the info to Google Sheets and he miscorrectly named me Bill Gates, which we just fixed. He asked me to rate, and I'm gonna be like, "Nah, I'm okay. You didn't even like get my name right, homie." And he's just gonna say, "Word, fine by me, jerk." That's what a lot of people probably think. All right, so continue. Let's delete this contact and continue. All right, word. All right, cool. So let's try this bad boy again. What we'll do is we'll go back to the page here. The dentist bot, and so who else commented on that thing? Only I know about this. Yo, I want to win. All right, we're almost finished here, folks. We just want to see this thing hit it again. That's really what I wanted to see. I don't think I have any rules that has that turned off, so this should just work. And there it is. So we should see if I click all comments, bam, yo, keep it. How funny is that? Yo, keep an eye on your DMs for more fun and entertainment and excitement and all that fun stuff. So bet. Hey there, thrilled to connect. Share with us anything extra. Yeah, I just wanted to know if I qualified for the program to get buff. I'm pretty skinny right now. All right, what's up, dude? How you doing? Why do you care? See, again, this breaks other people's bots. What I'm doing right now. I care because I'm here to help you achieve your fitness dreams, just like Hulk Hogan did. What's your main journey? Wow, how did you know that? Hulk Hogan is my ultimate hero, even more so than Superman and Batman combined. I want to be just like him, except bigger, faster, stronger, and more powerful. Can you help me with this? Can you help me to fish? ChatGPT's gonna know what I meant. So yeah, even ChatGPT's like, "Whoa, Ryan, what kind of answer was that?" I'm gonna say, I meant, I meant help to um, achieve that. Now we should get an answer that he'll understand. Great, got it. What's your motivating goal? Um, I want to get married and have a wife and kids one day, but right now I'm just a thin pencil neck. I make a lot of money though. How would your fitness coach respond? That's great motivation. Building a strong, healthy support system. Awesome. Sure am. Sure am. All right, cool. So now it should ask me for my name and stuff now. Great. What's your email or what's your first name, last name, email, phone number? My name is Tony Stark. Email is tstark at ironman.com. Mm. All right. ET Stark. Every time I try to be funny. T Strake. I can't do it. OCD. And then my phone number is 843-505 1657 with the United States area code deal. See if it adds the one. Thanks. We'll be in touch soon. And then we'll get the rating. Give us the rating. Bam. 5 stars, son. 5 stars, playa. 5 stars for you. Boom. So now we should have the success. We've got all the information. Budget motivation. Wants to get married and have a family. Build strong. Over 500. Yo, are we in the Google Sheets? Yes, sir. And that is the mic drop. I think I showed all the things I wanted to show. I think we didn't get through the AI customer support, but that's all good. We did get through the booking bot. We went through the welcome message. We went through the default reply, the multiple ways you can make a default reply. We did go through the Facebook comment, Instagram comment, works exactly the same. We went over how to collect a review. We went over the fact that we now have a new Zapier upgraded integration, and we can now finally log in with Apple. And I think this is a good day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a lot of time and effort to put this kind of stuff together in a day. Luckily, I don't have to take a week to edit a video because it's just coming straight from my head, from my experience, from the questions that I got from the audience, from the things that I want, from what I know they want to know. This is not to sell you on anything that I don't think would absolutely change your business for the better. I put my whole reputation on that. This is the software that will help you achieve massive goals when it comes to AI and automation. But anyways, before I jump out, let's check on some of these comments. Like to see if we got comments. Q plus. I wish y'all know about Q plus, boy. It's very, very, yeah, the price cap is for sure. How can you upload a car? What up, Built by Beef? If you don't follow Built by Beef on Instagram, by the way, homie is the bomb. Go follow him. How can you upload inventory from a car dealership with the pics to the Google Sheets? Well, the way that we are using our photos is the way that all web-based interactions happen. Essentially, that photo is hosted somewhere, and that hosted photo is going to have a URL. So just like I did on the Google Sheet, you could just have the name of car, model, year, color, doors, price, and then picture. And you could easily have it there. And then the thing I just realized I didn't show is how to add a button on that carousel, but it's also very easy. What else we got? Maybe just tell GTP to put this knowledge base into the file so it will be available to download. You could do that, but the problem, so here's the main problem. Here's the main inconvenience with knowledge base documents with anything, even with ChatGPT. You could test this on your own. Add information into your prompt, your business information with us versus a document in ChatGPT, right? If you give the information up front versus giving that document, the document just by nature is taking a lot longer. And when I say a lot, we're talking 1 or 2 seconds. Like, as you can see, like, we are fast. Test our chat anytime. Our chat is full Chat GPT all day long, unless you request it for a human or unless you're like doing something crazy and it flags you and then it stops and like we're alerted to like see what's going on. Does this person need help, or are they the competitor trying to get the secret sauce? Because the sauce that we are eating is far too hot and tasty for the competitors to even swallow. Put it that way. That's some country boy stuff for you. But you just upload that CSV, man. You could upload it right into a Google Sheet scenario, or you could add that right to your prompt in a lot of cases, depending on how many cars there are. But you could do that. It's just going to be slower. Like, I want my bot to be fast and efficient. So basically, like, what'll probably happen, and it'll save token usage even more for many, instead of going straight to one prompt where you've got just every single thing in there, especially using GPT-4 Turbo, which will have 128,000 tokens. This is a lot of characters to fit in there. You don't necessarily need to do all that. I mean, like basically, just because you can go 100 miles an hour on your Harley Davidson Road King doesn't mean you have to. You can go like 65 and look cool. That's what I do. I don't like to go fast like that anymore. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So you could do that, but the better way for like 90% of small businesses is dump it right in the prompt. I'm so excited. Kelly. Yes. Future Now Online, man. You've been with us for a minute too, dude. I really appreciate your support as well. If you're still hanging on, thank you for the support, bro. My man, Farron, are you saying that instead of a custom field, you can uh not inside of a custom field necessarily, but you can when you set a custom field, you can make it part of an equation. Yes. And do you know who you can thank, Ferris, for that little nugget of information? I'll tell you. You can thank Kelly because she's the one that made me understand in like 2016 or 17 or whatever that Facebook Messenger chatbots can count. Let me tell you, the two things that changed the course of my life that I point to her getting the credit for. Number one, the comment tool that changed everything. The fact that I could dip in to put out that first digital handshake in a typical engagement scenario. Like even Facebook doesn't understand this. Matter of fact, let me see if I could show your bot conversations have been cracking up. That's good. It's good. And we're almost done here. I don't even know how much. I think everybody's already left, anyways. Maybe a couple ride or dies. But let's see if I can find one thing I tried to load up here. This is for anyone that's interested in Amazon stuff. Share this again. So what's happening? My wife was on Instagram. She knows what I do. In some capacity, she doesn't like the details, but she saw one of these influencers on Instagram with 1 million followers, and she was getting all this engagement, like 14,000 comments and stuff. And then so she encouraged this influencer to people have comment FB Amazon or some Amazon FB or Amazon BF, whatever. And so that was a trigger word. And so now Hannah, my wife, was showing. I'll try to show it on my phone really quickly. It's a better look on the phone. Let me see. It'll be the last time that I do this here today. I'm going to throw this because it's just worth it. You guys got to see how this is being used by someone with 1 million followers, because this is something that we do have quite a few. We do have quite a few influencer like specialists that are working with us. Let's see if I can find it. Photos here. I don't know. She sent it to me somewhere. Did I save it? It'll be here, I think. Yes, here we go. So check this out, guys. She sent me this video. Shout out to Hannah. And check out what's happening. So she's got the stories. She's on Instagram. And what's happening? So boom, look at 1,100 comments. And look at this. So look, you see all of the people, Amazon BF. Boom. And then what happens? Boom. There's the Amazon link going right to the Amazon store where this lady's like selling all her clothes or like all the things that she does for Amazon. I've got a buddy, Philip. He's probably not watching this, but Philip's big on Amazon, has been for a long time. He's probably got all sorts of tricks up his sleeve when it comes to that stuff. But you guys are going to start seeing it more and more. I just dropped, hopefully, what you guys consider some straight fire, from the streets, strictly from the streets. You can do a lot of things in our program. It's $49 a month. We did not do a single cent discount for Black Friday, and I'm not one bit sad about that. Discount Black Friday that's for businesses that aren't making a little bit of money already. And not that we have anything to be like shouting to the streets or from the rooftops about, but we have no debt. We have no shareholders or no VCs telling us what to do. We have the community as our bosses. That's my boss. Wendy's my boss. He's got some power, but my customers are my bosses, and I want what's best for you guys. I know I seem maybe sometimes just too emotional. Maybe is the word. I'm sensitive. Been sensitive since I was little, but I don't like people taking advantage of people. One of the things that I think that really benefited me, not that you got nobody, me, not that you asked, but one of the things I think really benefited me, and I hope to achieve this for my daughter Vivian Bell. My dad and mom, they really encouraged me to do a lot of different sports or a lot of just different activities, staying out of trouble, and karate, taekwondo. This is one of the first things that I did when I was a child. My father and I did that together. That taught me a lot about respect, integrity, what to do in certain situations, what not to do. And while I'm by no means perfect, nobody is. Um, I have a lot of passion, and a lot of people's passions are in different places. Many people's are just focused on the money. It's not that way for me. It's more of on the work side is problem solving for me. I love to. My brain's wired differently, and it has been from a young age. Just love to solve problems, but I also love to help people, and I've always loved. I think even since I was a young kid, I've known that America has been a special place, and it's been a place that, as a kid, you see all the people from around the world wanting to come here and live here, but not fully understanding why. So I've got a very special, deep um, place in my heart, I guess. I know that's probably sounding so lame, but I don't care for the people that don't have the same opportunities that I did just because of the geographical place in which I was born. Now, that said, I've seen and know many people that came from the dirt that are on top of the building, literally. I mean that absolutely literally. And it can be done. Sometimes you need a helping hand from someone across the world. Um, Sometimes you just need the right software. Sometimes it's the right idea. But it makes me upset, and I'm not ever going to probably speak on this again unless there's a mistake made on another party side. This will be the end of it, but it just bothers me so much. Is why I've been so deep about it. When people see the ability to generate money quickly, fast, and easily, um, there's usually a catch, and it can sometimes take a good person and turn them into someone that you wouldn't want to be friends with. And I constantly keep that in my head. I've met a lot of millionaires. I think I've met just one billionaire. Never had a good conversation with that dude, like any conversation at all. So I can't say anything bad or good, but money does change people, and you got to let it not. This is all temporary here, no matter what. So not to get so philosophical, and again, not to be so harping on things or to appear like a hater, because that is truly the last thing I am. Matter of fact, the just I'll drop it here. The very few hateful comments or what have appeared to be hateful comments that I've ever seen on any of our stuff, I've made a point to legitimately reach out, find out who they are, reach out to them, and just be like, "Yo, I hate you feel like that way. Sorry about whatever it is." And hopefully, we'll have in a couple of weeks. The one this has happened like 3 times. Period. We luckily don't get so much hate, and I watch all that change. But this very nice woman called me out, boy, on what she thought was right. But I'm a person that, as crazy as I am, I'm a very methodical, very strategic speaker. I make mistakes, but everything I say is generally for a reason. I'll back it up, stand by it, and I stand by my people and my employees number one. But it might be that this person I thought was a troll turns out to be a freaking superstar with us, and that I think is the ultimate win. when you can take someone that wants to or may have animosity or a problem, or not be on the, if there's a line, friend versus enemy, maybe not be on that friend side. The ultimate win is to be that person that can move them across that line from enemy or not friend to friend. That's the real win. The bigger your network, the bigger your net worth. And with that, my friends, keep AI on top of your mind, but please try to do the right thing. You know who I'm talking to. Do the right thing so people will respect you more and you'll be around longer. You got to make that quick buck, you'll be quickly forgotten. So we're here for the long run, and we're here for a long time. Thank y'all for watching.